Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Outlaws of the Seven.
There we go. Contrary to what it might seem, we have fixed some of the audio issues from the first episode.
Or at the very least, I know how to fix it now.
Just in time for us to get curb stomped by a horse.
I'm gonna cut. Yeah, I'm gonna cut my delay in half because people are saying that there was
kind of long.
Kind of long delay. So I'm gonna cut my delay time in half and see if that fixes anything.
This is the D&Dorks experience.
The live stream experience. The Spotify users don't get this part.
We now have an Instagram account, by the way.
Oh, I'll link that on the Twitter.
All of our links, you might have noticed if you have keen eyes, we have changed all of our ads on all platforms to the D&Dorks instead of just D&Dorks. In order to get that smooth transition across all platforms. So we now have an Instagram. You should go follow us over there just to support. And that's the major news of this week. And we're now, if you've also noticed, uploading our TikToks to Reels and YouTube Shorts. So you can find us everywhere.
Woo!
Woo! Upgrades, people! Upgrades!
I have just put the link to our Instagram. It's in our card, but there's the direct link in the chat if anyone wants to go there.
I don't think it's in our card. I forgot to put it in the card. That's my bad.
Well, then it definitely uses the link I sent. I did find, if you Google Instagram D&Dorks, the first result is Momo's Instagram.
Are you serious? That's crazy. And I don't even use my Instagram.
Yeah, someone chat said, heck, am I going to have to start using Instagram? I don't. But if you do use Instagram...
I'm the only one that does, I think.
If you do,
on the regular.
I do.
I keep intending to, but I can't get my gander up enough for it. Hopefully.
I'm not photogenic enough for Instagram, man.
I just upload my TikToks there. It ain't that deep.
Same.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna be real, that's what I do too.
All right.
Who's ready to get killed by a horse?
Right.
Of course, we have the Patreon, as always. After this, we're going to do a talk show called Backstage. If you enter our God tier on the Patreon, you can witness that. It's usually about 20 minutes to maybe over an hour. Really depends on how silly and goofy we're feeling. Good content, though.
It is good. Well, usually.
It's
not
good.
gonna say
It's
we
the
have
best
100%
kind of
record
content,
of
and that
good
means it's
content.
never on topic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If
We
you
never
want to
are
hear
consistent,
us
not
just
once.
talking about stuff for an hour.
If you want to
Once
hear
I'm
us
talking
talk
about
about
Black
the
Adam
episode,
for
go
40
somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
Sometimes.
If you want to experience the core of conversations, you got to get on
I
backstage.
swear to
dude.
God.
End the stream. End the stream
And that is
now.
how Bo Buckshot died. I'm gonna start this up. You're gonna get targeted first.
Oh God.
Okay.
Speaking of which, does anyone want to take the recap for episode 1?
I feel like it's only fair that I do it after making you guys do it for such a long time. Plus, if I do it now, maybe I can earn some karma back and not have to do it later. So, we began last episode, of course, with introducing all of our characters, which I'll leave to everybody to do when we get to it. But we began more specifically in a prison. We'd all ended up there for various crimes, be those crimes not murder, I guess, or totally legitimate recruitment of a historian that was consensual with all parties. Regardless of the exact nature of the crimes, all of our characters ended up in prison, and we were putting our very smart, very intelligent heads together to try to make an escape plan, as outlaws do in prison. But it turned out to not matter, because the prison then got attacked by a gigantic pirate ship that blasted a giant hole in the wall with cannons, and then prison filled with pirates that started ransacking the whole place, ripping the doors off the hinges, trying to harvest metal, which is a very important resource in this world. We went down to like the storage locker, grabbed all our weapons and such, and then tried to maybe come up with another plan to get out, which none of us are great at yet because we're not super coordinated. Ended up getting taken onto this ship, which, Panda, remind me the name of the ship?
The Crimson Camergay.
The Crimson. Oh yeah. I remember because we didn't know how to pronounce the name.
Armagoo.
The Red Horse.
Armagoo.
Because
The Red
Ataria
Horse.
does not remember the name of the ship either. The Red
You can call
Horse.
it the Red Horse.
We got taken onto this ship, which is massive, like a city-sized pirate ship. We were introduced to a scary Goliath pirate captain. You know, he was big and intimidating, but it was just grandstanding. I'm sure he's not too threatening. It's cool. He did not like really any of us. Oh, sorry. Let me turn that off. He did not like really any of us, but we all managed to survive somehow. Ataria and Hephaestus got thrown in the brig. We did a very good prison break. Bo and Gigi did not get thrown in the brig. They got recruited into the pirate gang. And there was a locket full of human teeth involved. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But eventually, through really just sheer coincidence, basically, we all ended up getting reunited on the top deck, where I feel like it's only fitting to toss back to Panda at this point to do your cutscene at the end for what that pirate captain was. Recaps are hard. Indeed. I don't like this.
It's rough, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't just say what happened last time. So once they got back up to the top deck, they immediately started planning on how the hell they were going to get the fuck off their ship, because they did just do a prison break. And as they were discussing this, they realized that captain that was definitely just intimidating, nothing behind it at all, was sitting up there with them. And upon seeing that they were trying to go after him or escape in some variety, got up and showed his true form, transforming into a much, much larger being, made completely of smoke and unsheathing his human-sized golden sword to show this. Because they were actually on the ship of the Horsemen of War. And that is where we left off last time. So, the last thing y'all heard was, "I am war, and now you must fight." He's got a 6-foot-long golden sword pointed at y'all. What are y'all doing?
Nothing good, I think. Let's just establish that one right off the start.
My life is flashing before my eyes.
Yeah, that's also happening to it, because I think it also should be. I think the audience should be reminded that Atari is like 8 feet tall and is generally used to being the biggest dude in the room, and he's not the biggest dude right now. And I don't love that for myself.
Oh, for everybody tuning in, we're all level 10.
Oh yes.
We're all level 10.
I'm just kind of. I got like my hands on my hip, just kind of looking up, like.
I am definitely dismounting from King Ataria.
I gotta like help you down without taking my eyes off the giant dude.
Gotcha.
I'm wearing. I don't know if I remember to say this when we were looting the boxes in the prison, but I do have my tiny little short bow. I'm wearing
so
like
cute.
a strap
So
around my frail body, with like a little quiver,
geez.
and I'm like, oh, okay, taking it off.
I guess we're fighting.
For what Bo does, Panda, I should have asked you this off stream, but we're in the middle of the ocean. I probably can't call my friend here,
No,
right?
you cannot. You are
Okay.
In fact,
maybe it's not something that flies.
You are in fact in the middle of the ocean on this ship. You can't see land. It is ocean for all around other than this ship.
It's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. In that case, we're just gonna pull out the old leg
Unless
shotgun.
they're a really good swimmer. You are, yeah, you're on.
Not that good, no.
With Bo being.
I don't need to stretch it to cartoon logic.
Gotcha.
With Bo having some sort of like mechanical parts and stuff referencing this, do you have like a Zord? Is this another Power Rangers thing? Are you gonna...
I can promise you I did not make any Power Rangers references while writing this.
But did Mike?
Yeah,
like,
I can't confirm
not to
Mike's
down
decisions.
The mystery, Eddie, but I can confirm it's not a Zord.
Okay.
In fact, you may need to dwindle down on cool factor just a little.
Chad is saying big-ass sheep, which I think would be very good as well, actually.
Decision-making time. Are you planning to fight this thing? Are you... What's the goal right now? Run, fight, or shoot?
I follow.
Where do you think we're gonna go?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The terms have been made clear. I'm ready to fight.
Gotcha.
My lord, what are we to do?
To be quick, this dude, like, he summoned a ghost horse, too, right? Like, he's on the horse.
No,
Yeah.
actually, I did want to point that out as the fight was starting. I was seeing if you guys were doing anything to start. He is not on anything. He did not summon his ghost horse.
Okay.
But you do realize that the boards of the ship under you start to sort of peel up ever so slightly, and you can see the masthead of the boat, that big decorative part in the front, move.
Well, of course.
Because it is a giant... The ship
is the
horseman's horse.
Wow.
You really making me fight
horse.
Skyscammer. I made Skyscammer okay.
I think seeing this nonsense, Gigi's going to like quietly trace like a cross and cast Blade Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a lot. This is quite a lot, actually.
And we haven't rested since the prison break, right?
It's night. You can conceivably say that you have. I wouldn't say that you haven't. It's been a while. Most of the time, Otaria was in the brig, and then Gigi and Bo were literally being led to their beds. So
okay.
I imagine
reasonably.
I would say
I'll
if you
take
want
that.
to, go ahead and take the long rest.
Yeah. If Hephaestus is asking Otaria what's up, Otaria's just gonna kind of lean down, but well, I was going to suggest we could hide in the ship, but the ship seems to not be a friend either, so I think going below decks, the ship, we might get squished. Fighting is a not good an idea, but it's an idea that we have in front of us now. Yes, right. Wait.
I don't know what y'all are hemming and hawing for. It's made its terms quite clear. The ship's a horse. We're in it. Let's fight through it.
Well, all right.
All right.
Is that...
Everybody roll initiative.
Woo! Okay, baby. Let's see how this one goes.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Ooh.
I will happily take an 18.
I got a 26.
All right.
I got a 21.
I'm observing, and I got a 7.
All right, hold on.
I am looking.
Yeah. With a +5 to initiative, I got a 7.
Oh yeah, keeping track of initiative.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
okay,
for those
everybody
first
run me
tuning
that
in,
again.
this is Panda's very first time ever DMing.
It is.
He's been a player for the last
Second-
year, and
Panda has DM'd for about 4.5 hours total, and he's doing great.
Yes.
and he's doing great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody run me your initiatives one more time.
26 at the top.
Okay.
18.
21.
7.
6.
That is really thematic, actually. Like I like that a lot. It like Hephaestus was, Hephaestus is a ranger. He was ready. I feel like Bo was probably a little faster than Ataria, like quick on the draw. Ataria is ready to go though, and then Gigi is learning.
Yeah.
Momo, did you say 7 singular?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Good fucking
And you're-
lord. Okay.
And you're a sword bard, so your dex probably isn't low.
Yeah. I have a +5 to initiative, and I rolled a 2 on the die.
Good fucking lord.
All right.
Okay. All right. In that case, everybody transfer over to roll 20 for me.
Yeah.
Ready?
I am already there.
Yeah.
Matt, I do have one question for you.
Yes.
How the hell do I assign people to?
Yep. That's yeah. You need to right-click on the token, and there will be a controlled by tab or something like that. Oh, I guess I should say right click on it and then click the little gear. Yeah, if you just right click, it'll bring you a small menu, and then click the gear to bring like the properties up, and then there will be a little thing that says controlled by, and then you just assign it to the people.
Gotcha.
Incredible.
Oh, this is a large map. Oh dear.
Indeed it is, because this is a big fucking ship. I will switch it to the map in a second. I am desperately trying to
It's all good.
connect people here.
For those who have never DM'd, especially never DM'd online, Roll20, on the whole, pretty good service.
Yeah.
It is pretty comprehensive with how things... We're not sponsored or anything, as you'll see in a minute. But, like, pretty good service for running your games. It's usually effective. Like, all the necessary features are available for free. It's cool. The interface to learn how Roll20 works, god-awful.
Garbage.
The UI on Roll20 is of the devil, and there's such a like. I've been DMing for years. I still forget how Roll20 stuff works. So just bear with us for the new person.
Oh.
I am. Everyone's got such fucking long names. It's just the part that I'm having problems with. I have grown up with a especially short name, so it makes it a lot easier when I have to write shit down. And now I have to take fucking time show off how slow my fucking typing ability is. Okay, apparently I think everybody should have the ability to move their characters now.
I was about to say, I was like, do we all have like different initials? And then I realized that our three initials are
okay.
Everyone once again remind everybody what your class is while Panda figures this
hey
out.
Matt,
sure.
what the fuck are you supposed to do when it's just typing in a character name? Because that doesn't do anything.
Typing in a character name.
You say controlled by?
Click on the menu and it'll bring down a drop down.
No, it won't.
Oh, look at the stream.
Oh my god, they changed it. They changed it. This looks different.
They changed the UI.
They changed it. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my old one for symmetry. I'm gonna see if this is different. Did they? Wait. Okay, maybe it's just the player.
Yeah, they changed it.
Is this the player AI? What did we just say, Chad, about it being garbage? Oh, also, Panda, while we're working on that, my camera's still inverted on this this new screen. I will try to...
I re-inverted it. I don't think that's possible, but I will uninvert it now.
On the fight screen. On the fight screen.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe it changed it. What was I just saying about the UI being bad? Okay.
As Nathan was saying, for topics to fill time, Bo is a level 10 ranger.
Ooh.
I don't know if there are any other.
What's your subclass?
What sort of ranger? Yeah.
I am a ranger of hunting, I believe.
See, I am also a ranger, but I am multi-classing ranger rogue. I am 5 and 5 in each. But I am a gloom stalker ranger, and the reason I picked rogue was because inquisitive rogue was really nice for a historian. I felt like, because you get like all like the perception stuff and like all that kind of stuff. So
rogue's a versatile class.
And I have never actually played, aside from Owen Hardy, I haven't really played a ranger or a rogue ever. And so I'm really glad I took the time to look through my character sheet yesterday and like figure out how to actually play them in combat.
I am
okay. I think I fixed it.
I was gonna text you a picture because this interface.
I got mine.
Okay, there we go. Cool. Okay.
Momo, what was your class again?
I
got mine. I am a College of Swords bard, and I don't know how to play that. This is my first time playing this subclass, so I am excited.
And then, as I was fixing things, Otaria is a paladin. The specific nature of paladin, I am leaving hidden as of now. But paladin.
He got secrets.
He got powers that have not been revealed in nature yet.
All right.
He's probably like an oath of self paladin.
I will say,
therefore I have powers.
Panda and I have collaborated for some nonsense. That's all that I'm going to say.
Oh gosh.
As we tend to.
We tend to
make just exclusively nonsensical stuff.
Panda came to my DMing as his first time ever playing the game with, I want to make a cursed frog vampire man. So I had to bring, maybe not that chaotic of energy, but I had to bring some energy.
He's got to match it, at least. Okay, so I have our initiative order here.
Incredible.
Sweet.
All right, in that case, Nathan, you're first.
All right. Now, obviously, this map is more of just a visual placeholder. I would like to see if there is anything around that I could hide behind, like a stack of boxes or some barrels.
Nope. Unfortunately, I put you on this specific part of the map because it's a big open area.
That's quite unfortunate, Panda.
He was waiting for you. There's like the wall behind you that has boxes against it, but there's nothing to hide behind.
Could I... You're telling me I can't hide anywhere within...
Otario's big. Otario's really big.
Yeah, hide behind him.
Like
behind Otario, that'd be the best option.
Let you.
Can I?
Dismounts Otaria, looks around. Oh, never mind. No.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I'm not going to
Okay,
stop
so
you from going behind it.
I'm going to move behind Otaria, bonus action hide, which I need to roll a stealth for.
I have a weird question, Panda. Can I give him the help action to do something distracting, like so that when he hides behind me, I like magician's trick so that he vanishes? Like, I don't know.
He's standing right in front of you. I don't know if I'm gonna allow you to be like he watched you take this guy off of your shoulder and then watched him look around and then walk behind you.
I don't
think
think it's a waste of a hide.
Just for flavor, I take my sword with my telekinetic powers and I like hold it out. It floats in front of me. And I like bring it in front of Hephaestus like a stupid TikTok transition, and he like moves with it. So we do that.
You can do that. I'd say, yeah, you can do that.
So like the trick where someone like vanishes as a bus passes in front, I like pass my sword in front of.
Incredible.
Not expecting that to work at all.
I'll give
just
you that.
for vibes. Just for vibes.
Let me roll a motherfucking stealth. Huh. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a 23.
Hey.
23.
Rogues.
So, now I need to know if he sees me. I need to know if I'm effectively hidden, because I get advantage if I am. That's crucial to my rogue.
That is the dumbest fucking move of all
I'm
time.
I'm gonna be mean here. I'm gonna be mean
are
here.
Sufficiently.
Can I say, Panda? This is mean to Nathan, but I feel obligated to say this since it's Panda's first time DMing. You don't have to tell him now. You can wait till he makes an attack and tell him if he has advantage or not. Like, you totally do not have to tell him that
I'm making an attack right now. So
okay,
I need
that case, yes, but like, you can make him come.
Teacher, you've forgotten you can utilize fear against your students.
I was the teacher. He is learned from me. I have to continue.
So, he's extremely skeptical about what the fuck just happened, but yes, you are hidden behind Otaria. Somehow, because he TikTok trend disappeared you with his sword.
Okay, cool.
And you said rope trick was bad.
So with that malarkey, that means if I'm hidden, I can get advantage, so I can sneak attack right now. So Hephaestus is going to get his little short bow and fucking aim between Otaria's legs. Here we go, please. I'm really good with this bow, gang. Got it. Ha! Dirty 20?
Yeah, that hits.
Incredible. So that'll be just a D6, but sneak attack is 3D6. Before I roll that, because I am at level 5, I get an extra attack as a ranger, so I'm just gonna fire again.
Mm-hmm.
No advantage or anything because I'm not hiding anymore. I just shot his ass.
Yeah. How much damage did you do? With
I'll roll it. I can roll it all at the end.
After.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Just do it. Again.
Jesus Christ. 29.
29 damage.
29 to hit for
mad.
my second attack.
Good Lord, man. Okay.
So that'll just be another D6, and because, sorry, I'm multi-classing here. Because I am a Gloomstalker, or I get something called Dread Ambushing, which means on the first round of combat, I get to actually take another extra attack.
I knew you were gonna cheese this whole thing, Nathan.
Okay. Okay.
Fucking Hephaestus rolled up and was like, I'm secretly the strongest motherfucker here.
And, yeah, I get to add like an extra D8 of creepy damage to that. So if I hit that, I'm not lying to you, that's a nat 20.
Yo! Oh my God!
What happened when we all had to take our headphones off and you guys talk? What happened?
So
Nathan, this is my first boss, dude. Chill.
And the war is dead. Moving on.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Can we get some Hephaestus emotes in the chat?
Tiny ass little short bow and fucking Merc's war in one hit.
That's another 2d6, a d8 for Dread Ambusher, which will be 2d8. Okay, rolling damage. That's everything. That's all I have. So
Jesus.
In total, that's 7d6 and 2d8 worth of damage plus.
What the shit?
plus 12. Okay.
Panda's very
and
quickly
that would be
learning how
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31 plus 12, 43.
43 damage in the first hit. Good fucking Lord.
that is
I told you I used to be mean with this bow.
insane, actually.
God damn.
That's my whole turn, though.
All right, flavor-wise, this Hephaestus quietly crawled off the shoulder of Otaria, looked around, snuck behind Otaria's sword, and then shot what is essentially a Desert Eagle's amount of damage straight into the Horsemen of War.
Hephaestus with the eagle. No!
Nobody else can pull that fucking bowstring back, man. I don't know what the hell the power behind that thing
is. Short bow.
So just for flavor here, both of those shots hit him in both of his eyes.
Ooh.
And he's just gets his head knocked back. And you see them hit, and that hurt like hell. But you do see them like slowly fall through his head because he is still made of smoke.
Yeah.
So it did hit his eyes and stick there, but then slowly like fall through the other side.
Perfect.
That's cool imagery.
And his head comes back up and looks dead at you, extremely confused.
Otaria just waves. If you're looking at Hephaestus on the ground, just...
None of the rest of the party knows how strong those shots just were. Like, I want it to be that there was a boom that came off of the fucking bowstring when you shot it. Damn.
Woo!
All right. You got anything else, dude?
So I actually have 3 more attack. No, I'm done.
I'm like, God damn, I need to change this up.
No,
You're learning.
I'm done.
I'm learning.
This is why I was so impressed when he's like, level 10? Okay.
All right. I was wondering why everyone was giving me weird looks when I said that.
Yeah.
But we weren't going to argue because we wanted to do fun.
We are here to support.
Fun bullshit.
Indeed. All right, Mike, you're up.
All right.
Go get him,
Follow that up. Back it up. You got this.
Well, that seemed like an odd decision. Because they were just arrows from as far as she could see.
Yeah.
But we have the shotgun. We said we're taking the direct approach, so we're just gonna shoot this guy with the shotgun.
All right. Okay.
And did we hammer out what the stats for this are? Because we have repeater, revolver, rifle, blunderbuss, and musket.
But not shotgun.
I don't think I did.
Some people do shotguns as like dexterity saves and not like a roll to hit.
That's interesting.
Because it's like a spread, almost like a cone.
That does make sense.
AOE type thing.
You know what? You're close range. You have the sniper rifle pulled up. Can you see the
rifle?
The
yeah.
Rifle. Just take that and then make it like close range. Give it the range of a like revolver, and that's the stats.
Okay. Cool.
Excellent.
I'll write that down later.
So we're within 20 feet. And then what do I add to hit?
What do you have to hit?
I think he said guns. You're adding no dex.
What?
Or you're not adding anything. You're just rolling flat.
Gun's a gun. Roll to hit. That's
okay. That's a 6 on the dice.
That did not hit. He got hit in the face once, and then he heard boom and like
he's ready now.
Shifted. He's like, whoa! What the fuck?
Fool me once. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Well, I do have an extra attack, so
great, lovely.
God fucking help me. Let's try that one more time.
So same bit, different campaign.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's an 11 on the die.
That's an 11. You barely missed him. You hit a couple of his wisps, but like it whiffed past him and just like you could see it like skimmed past his face, but it didn't do any damage.
Incredible.
Well, dang.
Does Bo's shotgun come out of the leg, or is it the leg?
It comes out of the leg.
I
it's
imagine
kind of like
the
leg is kind of
like
a chest,
compartment,
like a
Got
storage.
Go gadget type.
If you ever seen RoboCop, it's how he like holds his gun in his leg.
Okay.
That's yeah.
It's not like anime gun thigh or anything
No,
like that. Okay,
it's not.
No.
It's not a Kingsman gun leg.
Yeah.
It's a fucking.
His knee opens
It's a
up.
RoboCop holster.
Got it. Okay.
All right. All right, Matt, you're next.
All right. Ataria has an entirely different playstyle than the two that we've seen so far. I want to try to lock this guy down, so I'm gonna cast Booming Blade. Because if this is a firing squad, I don't want him moving. Booming Blade, yeah. It is a cantrip. It's the one where I make a melee attack, which I will run up to do in a second. It does damage, and then if I hit, and the target moves before their next turn, they take extra damage. So hopefully keep him still so that he gets fired on. Ataria is going to like lean down to Hephaestus' like huge sword and go, "You're good. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're good there. Okay, cool." And then just charge forward, roaring.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
There goes my cover.
That. I'm gonna run in. And I'm gonna do the melee attacks for Booming Blade, and we're gonna hope that it works. And I got 19.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Okay, yep, that hits.
So this is not going to be a ton of damage because I am doing this spell, but that will do the movement effect, so I am happy with that. That will be how much damage? Wow. That's comedically bad rolls on the damage dice.
Oh no.
So that's only going to be 7 damage.
That's embarrassing.
Because I literally rolled a 1 and a 2.
Bro.
But
okay, so just for context here, he was like, "You good?" And ran forward and just bing, tapped him.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I forgot. There's another D8 because I have the spell at a higher level.
Great.
And I got an 8. So add another 8 to that. Okay, cool. So that takes it to what, 15? That's not as bad. So 15, and if he moves on his next turn, he takes an extra 2d8 damage. That's much better than I thought it was. Okay, we're good.
If he moves on his next turn, he takes an extra 2d8?
Yeah,
is that just a one-time thing?
If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before their next turn, they take an extra 2d8 thunder damage, and the spell ends. Okay. It is thunder damage for what it's worth.
This actually might not be bad because I'll still get advantage as long as someone's within 5 feet of him, so I don't necessarily need to be hidden. Excellent strike, my lord!
Thank you, and you did good yourself. Right in the eyes, both of them.
Oh, I told you.
This is going pretty well.
Back in my day, I was mean with a bow.
You're still mean with it now.
Oh, thanks.
Don't sell yourself short.
Thank you, my lord, thank you. Racking 3 more arrows.
Yeah.
Just for flavor, like I'm still bonking him with my sword as I'm like.
I
yelling
imagine
at
you're
Festus
doing
to
like
turn.
the how Star Wars people should fight and just wiggling it like fucking.
My sword is
Perfect.
like glowing with holy light. Anyway,
Awesome. Well, he's next.
Fuck.
that I did figure, which is why I said that this is
Yeah.
going pretty well up.
After you hit him, War looks right down at you
Yep.
and then teleports behind you.
Ooh.
Here.
Oh no!
Nothing personnel, kid. Oh, no.
Nothing personal.
Oh, someone gets that reference.
He teleports right behind you, and then he has the ability to make a melee attack, which he is going to use Cleaving Strike, which means that he can choose up to 5 continuous spaces
Oh!
and use his swing, and anybody within
Oh.
it gets hit.
No!
Oh, he's not even attacking me. He's attacking everyone
No.
else.
He's doing a
Oh,
spin
He
move.
went behind you and then is swinging
Oh.
on everyone else.
Well,
Combo,
damn.
combo.
Within how many feet?
so-
how many feet?
Combo, combo.
So
gonna
it's
die.
5. It's 5 connected spaces within his reach, which is 10 feet.
Oh!
That's a cool spell. That's a cool attack. I like
5
that.
connect. Oh, so he can probably only get like 3 of us and not all 4, right?
Just the 3 of you. Just the 3 of you behind the guy who just ran forward
He's,
and like.
he's smart. He knows not to melee attack the paladin.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the action that he's doing, Cleaving Strike is like just doing this hit on everybody within this space. So it is a +8 to hit within 10 feet. So let's see. Let's do this in a row. Nathan. Oh no, that hits.
What?
It is plus he does a 27 hit.
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I am going
27?
to. Do I have this? Uncanny dodge to have. Yeah, I can have physical attacks, have the damage.
Half the damage. All right, cool.
Still get
Bo
hit.
does a. What is that? Does a 22 hit.
What is this dude? What is this
Yes,
dude
a
adding?
22
James? Oh!
hits.
And I just looked it up. Teleporting officially does not count as movement, so my booming blade doesn't
And-
trigger. No.
Gigi does a 19 hit.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay,
It's real
cool.
good.
All right, so we are gonna do. Let's see. Okay, that is. I have just a page of math over here.
Gotta love it, man.
Yep.
Dice math. Dice math.
Yep.
Ugh.
Plus 2, 3, 5, 10. Okay, so that is going to be 12 piercing damage and 10 fire damage to all 3 of you.
Oh.
Oh wait, I have blade ward on, so I take half
Piercing.
of the piercing damage.
Okay, so that means Nathan, you take half of both.
Yep.
Momo, you take half of the piercing. So
Okay.
Momo, you take 6 piercing damage and 10 fire damage. Nathan, you take 6 piercing damage and 5 fire damage, and Bo, get fucked.
Get
That
fucked.
is that's
That's 22 damage. You know, that's not great.
That
That's
would have
not
been
the end of
half
the
my
world.
Not the end
You
of the
know.
world. He did teleport
Fuck,
directly in
really?
front of you.
Not really,
Just
not really. But pretty close.
It was like Rangers are pretty
Oh, wow.
hardy though, so
I did dump Khan. I have a +0
He's
in
an
Khan.
old man.
stop.
Why did you dump Khan? Why do you want me to dump Khan?
I haven't.
You spent the whole last campaign complaining about the fact that you
Oh
did
my
that.
God.
I didn't. I have a +0.
Oh my god, that's not
I dumped-
better.
I
That's
dumped
not better.
strength. I dumped strength. Okay.
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 I didn't. I'm better now. +0 is better than a -1. It's not my
Not on
lowest
the thing
stat.
where you get your
It's
hit
cool,
die
guys,
from.
don't worry.
You can't dump. Oh wait, I dumped that.
It's cool, guys. I dumped Khan. Don't worry
I
about
also
it.
dumped Khan.
Can't wait.
The paladin
Can't
dumped
also
Khan. It's
Khan.
fine.
Okay. Cool. Is that all he does, or are we still in for suffering?
Yeah, that's all he does.
Okay,
No, he
that's
does that.
something at the very least.
I guess it's now my turn.
Yeah, Gigi, you're up.
But
What do you want
are
to
we
do?
all within his range now? So if we move out of his range, we get opportunity attacked. Is that a
If
thing?
it's 5 feet, Gigi's not.
I think he said his range was 10 feet.
Oh,
his
he is
range
big.
is
Okay.
10 feet. His
Oh, in that
sword
case,
alone
yes.
is 6 feet, and then adding his arm, his range is 10 feet.
He only gets one of those
Right.
though. One of those per round.
Yeah, so
So who wants to take it?
one of you, if you feel
Who
like
wants to
moving,
take
you
one
can
for the
do that.
Who wants to take
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
for the team so I can get out of here?
It ain't gonna be me. So I guess I'm just like, ow, that hurt quite a bit actually. Ow. I guess it's time to adventure. And I'm going to slash forward with my rapier. And oh goodness me, where's my attack? There we go. I got a +7 to hit. So dear fucking God, please hit.
That
It's
did
a
not look like a hit.
It's natural. It's a natural one.
Oh my god.
Gigi.
Yeah,
Oh.
you completely miss.
I have 2 attacks. I get 2 attacks.
Are you lunging forward?
I'm like doing my stage fighting that I learned how to fight with, so it's like,
Good.
yeah.
Okay, so you're like rapier jumping forward with the
Yes.
the sword, right? Okay. Nat 1, you trip and fall on your face, and I'm gonna say you take 2 damage by
Oh.
tripping
Fair.
and hitting your
That's
face.
unfortunate.
She'll get there.
Oh dear.
You
She's
do get a
learning,
second
it's
attack. I will say that you can like eat it, and then because you learn stage fighting, you can like get back up again to do your second attack.
I do like a 1 frame, like, now straight up.
Just pop right back up.
Yeah, pop right back up. Like, that didn't happen. And I go again with my other hand and my other rapier.
Just
I go,
great again. Okay, yeah, roll for me. See if you
Huh?
get him.
okay. Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
Oh,
That's
there
a
we
little
go.
better.
You get
Damn.
him.
Yeah, and that's a D8 plus 3. Come on, D8 plus 3. I think I also have another thing I can do, but are you fucking kidding me? That's a 1. That's 4.
But hey, it's better than the first time. Progress.
Progress.
No,
Dude,
what is
so-
friggin' damage?
Atarian
4.
says that. He said, "Good job, Gigi. That was better. That was much better than the first time.
Do not patronize my ward. She does not
I
need
was
that.
being genuine," and he 100% was, by the way.
Gigi,
and then
what swords do you have?
I have
is
2
my question.
rapiers.
Okay, so it's not even like you hit him with the flat end of the blade. It's like you accidentally just smacked him with the not sharp part of the needle that you're holding.
Gotta whip him with the rapier. Ugh.
Whap!
Great.
Yeah. So since I did hit him, I'm going to do like a little twirl, like basically a baton twirl with my rapier, catch it, and that's my defensive flourish. My AC goes up into D10.
Oh.
It goes up a D10. I'm expending use of my bardic inspiration for a defensive flourish. It goes up 4 points, so my AC is now 18.
Wow.
That's much better.
How long does that last?
Yes. Let's see. You also add the number of AC until the start of my next turn.
Cool.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
it's like a variable shield spell. That's neat.
Yeah.
Oh, I also
Defensive
Wait,
flourish.
just
I
kidding.
like that. Sounds like something.
Oh yeah. And if a weapon attack hits, if a weapon attack hits, you extend it. Oh, also I roll again to sorry, 4. I also hit him for 4 more damage with my defensive flourish.
Gotcha. Okay,
Oh,
so you
it's
did in
that's
total
cool.
8.
So that's 7 plus 4, 10 damage now.
10 damage. Okay, gotcha.
I guess it like slashes him a little bit when I throw it up in the air to catch it.
You see some of the smoke trail off of your blade as you like spin it back to catch it.
Incredible.
He doesn't even look at you when you do that.
Oh.
Because that is unfortunately the lowest damage that has been done to him. So he's not 100% sure anything hit him at that point. Nathan, you're up.
Great. Well, I definitely don't want to
You
still
are-
be here right now.
Yeah, you're looking down the barrel of this guy right now.
You're a rogue. You can disengage. You'll be fine.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
can disengage. I see. I don't play rogue.
Bonus action and disengage.
What can I do? Yeah, I can disengage. Oh, okay. Oh, so okay, definitely doing that. Bonus action disengaging, and just fucking running away. Let's see. How far away?
Old man runs away from demon.
Ugh, we are getting out of there. And I don't have any more cool, fun first round stuff, so I just have short bow attack.
Gotcha.
God damn, I'm on fire. 29 for the first attack, and then 16 for the second. Did that hit?
So 20 for the first attack, 15 for the second? Is that what you said?
29, but and then
29 for the first
16 for the second.
attack. 29 does hit 16. Yeah, both those
Okay,
hit.
cool. 2d6.
Shoot him again.
Oh. Do I get advantage because people are actively in his like fucking area?
I could be wrong. I don't think you get advantage for people being nearby. The thing is, you can use your sneak attack without the advantage.
Oh.
So you don't get a bonus advantage
But if
for
I
it.
hit, I still get to use my
Yeah.
sneak attack?
The prerequisite for sneak attack is like you have advantage or
Okay.
someone is within 5 feet. It's not that 5 feet gives you advantage.
Cool. And that first one hit. So adding
Yeah.
sneak attack. Excellent. 5d6. 5, 10, 13, 19, 25, and then I add plus when you have multiple attack actions, you still add your damage modifier to each attack, right?
Yes, you only
Okay.
get the sneak attack once, I believe.
Only
but,
sneak attack once, yes, but you still on just like okay, so 5, 10, 13, 19, 25, so then it's I hit twice, so it's plus 4 will be plus 9, 34 damage on that one.
34 damage. Good lord.
Our tiny old man is the best damage dealer in this party.
All right. That's the end of your turn?
That is my movement, bonus action, and actions.
Okay.
That is my entire turn.
Gotcha. I'm gonna make
Ooh.
an on-the-fly decision because now looking at, I'm gonna be perfectly real. When I designed like the weapon mechanics, I absolutely did not look into what other mechanics are used for. You can use your dex modifier. I just realized those are 4 ranged attacks specifically.
Yeah.
And was like,
yeah.
got it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, never mind. Yes, you are allowed to use your
Cool,
dex
cool.
modifier. I'm sorry that you missed your first shots, Bo.
All good. I also could have what is it? I also took archery fighting style, so I also could have added 2 to ranged attacks, but I caught that late.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, cool.
It's a good
So I
fighting
think-
style.
I did absolutely
total-
homebrew the guns, so everybody in the chat,
Hey,
I homebrewed
it's
this
totally
entire
okay
setup. My
to-
apologies.
To update your mechanics as you play. with them.
100%.
Yeah. So in total, I should get a +4 bonus to hits. And we're just gonna try that shotgun again.
Okay, you're dead on now, so
Yeah. So it'd be really embarrassing to miss.
you used a shotgun and still missed.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Oh my god.
That
Okay.
doesn't sound
No.
wonderful,
Damn,
Mike.
dude.
No, my desk is fucking around. I just misrolled
Oh.
twice because it fell through a hole one
Oh,
time.
okay.
And
Fell
then,
through
yeah.
a hole.
Yeah, for like a water, because I have a water bottle, but it doesn't like quite fit in the hole for water.
Got it.
So, anyway, that's a 16. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh.
Damn. Yeah, you hit.
Sick. And for the rifle / shotgun, that's 2d12 bludgeoning and piercing. So, which ones I might be? You are a d12. All right. We're not hitting high festies levels, but we do 8 damage.
Gotcha.
Is that? No, wait, no. Sorry, that's 11 damage. I read that wrong.
All right.
Heyo.
11 damage. It's not too bad.
All right. And we have extra attack, so we're going to do it again.
Gotcha.
That is a 21.
Yeah, it does
Good
also hit.
hits.
Same thing. 2 and 2. That's nice. Okay. 13.
13 damage?
13 damage, yes.
All right.
Hot dog.
Yeah. And then I do not believe we have I have any other actions.
What was that for total damage? Was that like
24?
Like
Yeah,
24?
24 damage.
Hell
24
yeah.
total.
God damn. All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
So making sure here, how many shots have you taken? Was that 5?
I've taken 4.
You've taken 4 shots. Okay.
Total.
So
yeah.
that's so the shotgun's out of ammo.
Yes, the shotgun is now out of ammo, meaning you are going to have to take a turn to reload it if you are going to still be using the shotgun.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that when you get
There's
to
more
that.
actions before that.
I did update the weapon stat sheet for you just now so that you can like quickly look at it.
Sick. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. And that is your turn?
That is my turn. I don't. Bo does not feel comfortable leaving Gigi alone right after the first turn.
I'm gonna
like,
stay
not
close.
that Bo did anything first turn, but like.
All right, so am I up now?
Yes, you are now up.
So-
He did openly ignore you.
Yeah, so I think there's like a half second of like pure shock and joy in Ataria's face where for just a microsecond he thinks he killed him. He's like, I hit him, he's gone. Did I win? And then he hears like the giant bloody slash behind him, and you visual infested. He just goes like he whispers it. He doesn't say it out loud, but you see him like toss his head around. And then yeah, I'm gonna turn around and I think I'm gonna cast Booming Blade again because I want that to work. So yeah, I'm going to get a 15.
That does hit.
Okay, thank goodness. I'm going to do some shenaniganery then. Ataria's sword
Shenaniganery.
glows with holy light. I'm angry that he ignored me. So let's see. That is going to be. Yeah. Okay. I hold my sword up in the air. It glows with holy light. I cleave through him for 34 damage and the booming blade effect.
Oh, damn.
Gotcha.
What?
I'm
How much?
angry now. He ignored me. 34 damage from the swing of Ataria's mighty blade. And then again, if he moves, that's an extra
Damn.
2d8.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what you get for ignoring me, you asshole.
You hit him. He turns his head to look at you the second that you're like, that's what you fucking get. And I shit you not, the same exact thing happens again because he teleports over here.
Mother.
Why does he have beef
What?
with me?
I have a quick question, actually. I assume I know the answer to this. There's no one else on the deck, right? There's no other, like, crew members watching this fight?
There's
okay.
no one else is currently fighting.
Regardless, I am going to take the opportunity. I'm going to turn... Hephaestus already knows my whole deal, so I'm going to turn to Gigi and Bo. And I'm gonna, see? He's afraid to fight the Risen King! And I just kind of, like, wave my sword at him.
Gotcha. The second thing that he is going to do is then use his action to try and impale Hephaestus.
He's afraid to fight the risk. Oh wait, no! Oh God!
Oh my fucking god!
So that's gonna be
Drew too much aggro.
I will be.
We were not ready for this raid.
I will be uncanny dodging because it's the start of a new round, so I get another one of those.
Does a 23 hit?
What do you think, Panda?
Okay. So you are now grappled, by the way, on top of the damage you're about to take.
Damn.
Let's see.
Have
So
anything I
that
can
is-
do?
Let's see.
I might be able to do something here. Hold on. Let me look at an
All right,
ability that I have.
Hephaestus, you're going to take 11 piercing damage and 3 fire damage. Cut that
Okay,
both
wait,
in
wait,
half.
wait.
So 5 and 1.
I'm gonna try to maybe save my buddy here.
Okay.
Upon turning around and seeing that, yes, he has abandoned the fight against me, but has gone for my my faithful historian, I am going to silvery barbs him. My reaction.
Okay, what does that do?
So basically, the triggering creature, in this case War, has to re-roll the d20 and use. It gives him disadvantage essentially, so he has to re-roll and use the lower. And I take that.
Reroll and use the lower.
Yeah,
of the two.
it's a reaction which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So when he succeeds, I trigger that. He has to re-roll disadvantage.
23 is the lower number.
Fuck.
Shit. Okay. For what it's worth, I'm still going
Can't
to.
you give advantage
Yeah, I was gonna
to
say you
someone
can then
else?
choose a different creature you see within range, including yourself. They have an advantage on the next thing they do within 1 minute. I will give that to you, Hephaestus, for what it's worth.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is, yeah, because your escape is a, I think it's a dex. It's written down here.
Yeah,
as
how am I
DC
grappled?
18.
Is he-
You are, yeah. The target is grappled because you are now impaled on the sword.
Impale!
Yeah. He did come up to you
Oh.
and then impale you with this 6-foot-long saber. To the benefit of everybody else, he cannot use his sword until he unimpales Hephaestus. But yes, Hephaestus is currently lifted off the ground on the sword. You have
I only took 6 damage from that.
it's because you have that uncanny dodge. It's like hooked in the meat of your side, I guess.
Okay, well,
Oh
Stabs
god, like
through
the fucking
stomach. I dodged it uncannily.
oh,
my organs.
well, you have advantage on
Yes,
something.
my lip. I don't.
Yeah. So you are, just impaled on this
Right.
thing.
Stab my appendix. I don't use that
Oh,
anyways.
wait. Oh, I missed something here.
God.
Oh.
Yeah, the reason that it doesn't really make any sense that you just took that
That's a
amount of
blow.
damage. Yeah, because that was just the stab. The actual impaling is a different
Oh, of
thing
course,
here.
of course.
So you actually, it only is 19 in total. With the, you said you took 5 damage on the last one?
I took 6
6
from
damage.
what you.
6
yeah.
damage plus 15. So in total, you have taken 15
Okay,
damage because this.
Could be a lot
Okay.
worse.
Because again, you
Okay.
have uncanny dodge. I'm halving this one as well.
Yes.
Which is
Well,
yeah.
are those 2 separate attacks that are happening? Because I can only do uncanny dodge once.
Impale is using a golden blade attack.
Okay, it's like my
Impale is
boom
using
blade.
the actual
Yeah,
attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
So it's additional damage on top of it. So
Got it. It's not a secondary attack.
No.
Cool.
The first
Thank God.
first action that he took was teleporting, and the second action that he took was impaling you.
Impaling me.
So
This dude
I can't
sucks.
believe I grabbed booming blade against the teleporting enemy.
I will also say that if you don't escape in the next one, you also take 1d10 for every single round that you are stuck on this sword.
Right, and I've already used. I can't uncanny dodge if I'm impaled.
We'll try to.
I dare you to try and dodge the sword in your stomach, but
Just wiggle it around on it.
For sure. Well, that happened.
Killer
It's not
self-help
my
quote.
turn
You
next.
cannot dodge the sword in your stomach.
Honestly, maybe show title. You can't dodge the sword in your stomach. That's a good mix of funny and scary. That might be show title. Anyway.
so he is currently War is on the other side of all of you, currently lifting up Hephaestus on the sword, who you can see is impaled. Completely ignoring the rest of you.
Just old man groans.
Well, if I have anything I can do, I can't do it now. I use my silvery barbs, so.
It's very.
It's Momo and then it's me, so my turn's coming up.
Shoot, it's my turn.
Oh, you're up.
Oh, I
do
wasn't
anything.
expecting that to come so quickly. I don't have much I can do. Anyway, so I see I've failed with my rapier's attacks, and I just like shake it off, and I look down at the revolver on my hip, and I'm just like, you know what, couldn't hurt. And I aim it. I don't really know how to hold it very well.
I'm gonna get fucking
Looking
shot.
looking at the map.
I will say, okay, hold on. Before you decide to do this, Momo,
Yeah.
This is the first time
brains.
that Gigi has ever seen a gun. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you disadvantage on this attack
Okay.
roll. But
Looking at this, Atari obviously takes a second to like look at the map and the positions of everybody relative to each other. Atari sees Gigi holding the gun up and immediately just drops to the ground because he's 8 feet
Just
tall,
hits the deck.
directly in the way. He's like, nope.
oh my god.
Okay, so
Bo's definitely backstreet. Why are you holding it like that? Hold it with a no.
okay,
Pick your elbows
Close
up.
your left eye.
Wide
Okay,
feet.
what does it say? For Jack of all trades, you can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include it.
Oh.
So I do still add
Oh.
half of my proficiency bonus. So I
Okay.
add a +2
Nice.
plus my dexterity, so that's still +5 to hit.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That would 18, and then again. What is it? 12? Does a 12 hit?
The 18 hits. The second one does not.
Okay.
No,
Well,
it
that
was
was
disadvantage, so
Oh,
it's just
well.
But I still get
so it's
yeah.
just the 12.
technically 2 shots because I have 2 attacks.
Multi-attack.
Okay.
You're
That was
still
a
have
natural 20.
disadvantage.
Fuck me. That was a natural 20.
Oh, but with disadvantage.
And that's 15 to hit though.
Still
again.
good.
15 does hit. So after you miff the first shot and then you get him with the second one.
Get him with the second one. So I have this thing called 2-weapon fighting. I don't really understand how it works. It just says you add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack, but it doesn't say what ability modifier I use.
It would be a bonus action attack. But 2-weapon fighting, because you take an attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand. You can use a
okay.
bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon.
Okay.
Not
On my
sheet,
not
it just
not
says
a light
that.
melee weapon.
Yeah. no.
On my sheet, it literally just says when 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. I'm like, okay, that's not saying a lot. Thank you. So that's still 2d8. I don't think I add anything else to it. It's just the 2d8. Is that right?
For gun, if I remember
Guns,
correctly,
yeah.
yes.
For a revolver?
For
yeah,
gun?
for gun, yes, it's just 2d8.
All right, that's 6 and 5, 11 damage.
Hey.
That's not
Okay.
bad.
Woo! Got a pretty decent shoulder shot in him right there. All right.
Hell yeah.
Gotcha. All
I
right.
think I'm getting the hang of this goon.
Coon.
If you are going to be my ward, we're going to need to give you aiming lessons. need you to teach you to pronounce that correctly.
No, Taria, you got anything to say to the person you shot over your head?
Yeah, I mean, like, he wasn't looking as the gun fired. I think he dropped to the ground and then hears the 2 shots go off. So he just kind of looks and goes, "Did you hit one? Good job. Yes, good." And then slowly kind of picks himself up.
So incredibly nice about it. All right. That is not Nate. It is now your turn.
Did I take damage from? Do I get 1d8 every turn that I don't get unimpaled, or every round?
1d10 every round that you are.
Okay, so
Every
that's on
round.
his. That would trigger on the boss's turn then. In that case. If it's a round, because it wouldn't trigger on his and then yours. If it's a round, it would start in sequence and go on the boss's turn.
Got it. Okay. Cool. What check do I have to make to unshish kebab myself?
So when I wrote it down, it just says escape DC 18. I'm going to assume either athletics or acrobatics, whichever one's higher, or dex saving throw.
Oh boy. Well, I would love to do a dex saving throw.
All right, great. Go ahead.
DC 18.
18.
I have a +8 to my dex save.
All right,
so
don't roll low.
50-50. A little above 50-50. Ha! That's a 12.
In total?
Oh boy.
In
Oh
total.
wait.
No,
Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I get advantage.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
I'm helpful.
Come on, baby. Okay, that one's a 21.
That's a 21.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Yes,
Hell
you
yeah.
Thank you.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Lord.
That's what I'm doing.
terrifyingly grab the sword and rip it out of you.
Oh my god.
Wait. And when this grapple ends is also 1d10 piercing damage
Yeah.
at the start
Fair.
of each of its turns and when the grapple ends.
Fair.
That sounds right.
That's I was not I don't think it's fair to have you just rip yourself off of a sword like that didn't hurt like
This is a
hell.
cool stat block. Can I see this stat block like when this session is done?
Yeah, when this is
is
over,
done,
I was-
obviously.
yeah.
I want to see this stat block.
And I believe we're gonna put it on the Patreon.
We are,
Where we
yes.
had talks about putting Patreon.
I have
So another reason to get that if you want to see
I have
this.
stat blocks for all of the big bads in this game, so I will put these.
And we're
on.
sharing them all on
Nice.
Patreon today.
Every single one. Okay, so you got incredibly lucky. The D8 was a 2, so it slid out surprisingly easily. It's really
Two
it's really
damage.
good that it's in the meat of your side and not anywhere that would hurt.
For
like
sure,
hell.
for sure.
The meat of his so
I got
skinny
really saggy
side.
skin in my old age.
Yeah, incredibly skinny side.
Incredible.
So you have slid
so
off of his sword.
does that take my action,
Yes.
or do I still have like my full
You
turn?
were
Okay.
that was essentially trying to break a grapple. That was your action.
Okay, so I still have bonus action and movement. I'm at this point, Hephaestus is realizing that he's kind of a target. And I don't want to put the king in danger, but I also know if I move too far away from my allies, I'll just be stranded.
I mean,
Fuck.
I'm running in and attacking him with my. I seem to be the
Okay.
only straight up melee character, except Gigi's like a hybrid.
I think
So
at the end of the day, I mean, Hephaestus doesn't want to die, so I'm gonna bonus action disengage and fucking stumble. How far can I move back towards the party?
Don't move toward us. He has that. Well,
we do logically need to scatter.
Sort of stumble at least sideways away, so like over here-ish.
I know I don't see you crawling over here. Get over here. Get over here.
I'm holding my bleeding side. You can't be serious.
Bo's pointing the gun at him. Get on! Get out of here!
Go on, get.
Just go over there, Hephaestus. We'll take care of it. Try to stop bleeding if you can.
Cool. That's my whole turn. Oh, yep, that's my whole turn.
Yeah. In that case, it's going to be to which Pose goes, you would think a wise old man would know better. Now, Gigi, if you are going to keep being my ward, you are going to have to learn proper form, like so. And because the shotgun's out of ammo, we're going to put that back in our leg chest.
Gotcha.
Bo clicks open her coin purse and pulls out a revolver and promptly points it
Gotcha.
at
All right.
at War. Duck again, Lion Man.
I like take notes.
You are downrange, dude.
I do.
Fucking make a deck save, bitch.
Told him to duck.
I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna be like dodge the bullets.
Tell you to move first.
Bro said, dodge this.
It may.
Talk some more shit.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
All right, and that was 2d8. Correct.
Matt's mom is in the chat.
See? Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt's mom.
She has played D&D one time, and she liked it a lot, if anyone's curious. She played a druid. I know someone's going to ask.
That is a whopping 4 damage.
Wahoo!
Hell yeah.
How does it feel knowing you did less damage than
Man,
GG with that shot?
The variance in damage from this combat is insane. We've done 4, and we've also done like 46.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did technically hit him, but I'm gonna assume it's been a while since you have to use this revolver, so it's not calibrated great. It does in fact hit him in the other shoulder, but less substantially.
Okay, I have extra attack, as I said. Sorry, I'm just updating my ammo count.
No worries. Actually, after a couple of people have hit him with bullets at this point, anybody who wants to give me a perception check.
Yes.
About what he's looking like right now.
I will definitely do that.
19 for Festies.
Also 19, actually.
There.
Okay.
We're on it.
Yeah, we are. We're in sync, always.
Both Hephaestus and Otaria, you look back at him and notice he is not bleeding, but those glowing holes where his eyes are, that same orange fiery glow is pouring out of the bullet holes after they hit him.
Out of curiosity, is it also coming out of where I slashed him? Or is it just... Okay, good, okay. So it's not like an only... All right. That's good. That's good.
Instead of blood, this is what you see.
Got it.
That is the damage of it. He's not looking any slower or worse for wear, but when you slash or shoot him, you can see that's like what's pouring out instead.
We are hurting him. That's good to know. Okay.
Yeah. That can do the other attack. We'll go again with the revolver. Try to get a good one. That's 17 to hit.
You hit him.
All right. A little better. That's 8. That's 8 damage.
Okay. You went from the side of the shoulder to a little bit more in the meat of the shoulder. Yeah.
Hey-o.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, it has been a while since I used one of my purse. Damn.
You don't happen to have a crossbow in there, do you?
Oh, I couldn't check now.
No, well, you have
The
it open,
best.
and your hand's already in there. You couldn't check.
Darling, I don't do woodwork, okay? Those weapons are old. No one would have a mind and have an artistic pedigree is designing those these days, all right? No, I do not have a crossbow. I'm sorry.
Matt, it is now your
Do not
turn.
pout.
Okay. I am still frustrated with this guy. I gotta check. The fact that he can teleport throws off a lot of Ataria's kit. So I think this will work. I'm gonna cast Hold Person. He teleporting around and avoiding my booming blade is frustrating me, so Ataria raises his sword in the air, it glows, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him, so he's got to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
I think it's Wisdom.
Right.
It is Wisdom.
14. Does that pass?
It does. So I'm gonna silvery barbs him again.
You are not doing great with this.
I got a 34 on my last. I'm happy with. I saved Festies. I got a 34.
Yeah, I got unfortunate news for you. 14 was again the lower.
Okay, well, I guess I'll advantage myself while I'm there, so I at least get something out of it. I'll hit good on the next one.
Ha Whoosh! Ah!
Yeah. That's. I mean, I guess I can. I guess. What is my? Let's see. Sorry, I'm so not used to being a player. I have to like remind myself how my kit works. Okay. I mean, yeah, just because I think I'm the most suited, I will move in, fully expecting him to leave again. But like, if he's got things, then yeah, I'll just move in. And then that'll be my turn.
That's your turn?
I want to check. Oh, okay. Hold on. That actually changes. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it. It's in character.
Okay. Not going to say it was the best option, but it's an option.
I haven't taken damage yet. What I was looking, I'll go ahead and say for I was curious when reactions reset, because Silvery Barbs is a reaction, and they do reset at the beginning of your turn, not the end, which is less fortunate for me. But we're doing it.
Great. You are now the closest person to him, and openly standing in the way of the person he was targeting before.
Yeah, that's the other reason I still did it.
Yeah, he's gonna use his multi-attack on you. So let's go.
Let's see.
Wow, okay. So the first swing, I'm assuming misses. Does a 10 hit?
Oh no, not at all. I dodged that
score.
Easy.
Great. Does a does a 15 hit?
No. Once again.
Okay, great.
I like dance around his blade swings easily. I'm a melee fighter. I'm fine.
Awesome.
He does not scratch me.
And he's going to be like, okay, and then he's going to run at these two, not teleport.
Then I get an opportunity attack on him, do I not?
You used your reaction.
Does opportunity attack take a reaction? I actually didn't know that. Okay.
I'm under the impression.
I actually did not know that, but I will trust you guys. Oh, well.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
He's going to run over here, but that is the end of his turn because he used his multi-attack. God, that is the wrong screen. He used his multi-attack, and now he moved.
Yeah, I'm going to shout after because you miss and then you leave? Come on, fight me in a duel, man-to-man. I'm still just grandstanding over here. This is going great for me, so I am hamming it up.
Great, yeah.
Every single thing that Ataria does right in a fight adds to his comp. Like, he gets more over the top as fights go. 100%.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Well, now he's come to me, so... Okay, down with the revolver. Sorry, I don't know that word. Down with the gun, and out with the rapier. That's 23 to hit on my first attack.
That does hit.
And my second attack is 6 plus 7, 13.
Yeah, that does hit.
Hell yeah, I hit both times, motherfucker. So that's 6 plus 3, 9. Oh, wow, yeah, 6 plus 3, 9, and then 8 plus 3, 11. 20, I don't know. 20 damage.
This fight has been very narratively good for Gigi. Like, the learning over the course of the has actually been like very coincidentally good.
Okay, I think I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration to do another fun thing with my oh my gosh, what is this? With my rapier. And I can't find my features and traits anymore because they went away. There they are. Let's see. He says, I'm not going to run away because I don't want to die. I don't want to die with this reaction. Actually, did he already use his reaction this turn?
I have not.
The big
No.
War is not.
I
Okay, I
did.
thought he
I
had.
think I'm the only one
Yeah.
who has.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm gonna use another defensive flourish. So that means I would
Gotcha.
add another. I would add my ability modifier. No, I would add whatever I roll on this Bardic Inspiration die, and that's not the Bardic Inspiration die. The Bardic Inspiration die is a D10, which has somehow disappeared off of my dice stack. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Here it is. That's +5, so that's another 5 damage to him. So 25 damage overall, and my AC is now 19.
Damn. There you go.
Another baton twirl with the rapier.
Gotcha. That one did a lot better than the last one. So
Yeah.
after hitting him, you can cut him like straight up the middle as it
Nice.
swings down. You do have his attention now, which I don't think is nice, but you did get him.
We all have turns before he does again. It's unless
Yeah.
he has some nonsense, which he very well might.
No, it is not for this. So Nathan, you're up.
Shoot him again.
Ah! And I believe I get sneak attack because people are within his fuck-withable range. As long as I hit. Where's my dice? Here we go. Ha! Well, that's a nat 1 on my first attack.
Okay,
Oh.
he did get
How close are you to
stabbed.
everyone?
We can give him a pass.
Were you shooting an arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Where on him were you shooting the arrow?
I was just aiming for his body.
Body? Okay. Nat 1 means that it fucks up. It's a critical failure.
For sure.
Hey, Bo, how you doing right now?
Oh.
I'm feeling quite well. Why do you ask?
Great. Hey, Hephaestus, what's the damage on that?
That
I'll
would
tell
make
you
sense.
right now. That is maximum damage of 10 damage.
Oh, Bo.
Okay.
Oh God! You hit Bo in her right forearm because the arrow flies past him and just.
Oh, mother!
Oh, oopsie, my bad.
Bo, I thought that arrows were like useless weaponry now. Did that hurt?
It's now the time to talk shit. Damn.
Dear Gigi, friendly fires be sass me or tempt me.
My next attack is a 19.
Okay, that does hit. That does. You adjusted after you missed.
Cool. Whoa, the wind. Okay. I believe I do still get sneak attack despite missing because people are missing my first one because people are still within.
It's
I haven't
once
played rogue
per
within the range.
well, it's
It's
on
once
a-
per turn. I didn't.
I was about to
use
say
it.
actually, yeah, because it is on hit. So never mind. That would still work.
I mean, depending on how mean Panda wants to be, my first hit was on Bo.
You didn't see that. You're good. That's.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how that would work.
You ran away. He impaled you, and you like crawled into a corner. He thinks you're dying.
Yeah,
right now.
I am on the ground
Yeah.
trying to. Like, fire
You
myself.
ran away. He's 100% like that's not a problem. That's.
Okay. So this one is just my sneak attack is 3d6, so 1d6 for the bow. Ha! Not my best roll.
Oh, yes.
That'll be 12 plus 4 is 16.
16.
And that I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna be moving anywhere. I'm on the ground, I think.
Gotcha.
By choice, I'm on the ground. And then I just have a bonus action. I can't do anything with a bonus action, so that's my whole turn.
Gotcha. 16. You hit him in like the trap, but it like again it sticks and then like
Yeah.
slowly falls through him again. That did hurt.
You fucking dick.
Okay. Mike, you're up.
Bo is going to pull the arrow out of her forearm.
Yeah.
I do not like battle anyway. My brain is not made for this. She drops the arrow in her coin purse, drops the revolver in her coin purse. Now let's see. We're at close range now. Flowchart. Yes, this one. And out of the coin purse, she pulls a motherfucking blunderbuss on.
God damn. Okay.
I am
Bo got all
I
the
am
straps.
loving that Bo's like signature ability is just hammer space. Like she got the gun in the leg, she got the guns in the bag. That's just guns everywhere.
And do
The
let me know if I'm
armory.
ever taking the piss too much with how many weapons
Nope.
I have, Panda. But
I like it. I love it.
we just
No, that's the bit, right? Like I feel like
The
that's
ridiculous
what it
shit
is
is
meant
the
to
best
be. Is
part.
just
Pretty
so much
much.
guns.
So yeah, we have the blunderbuss. Let's see how we do to hit. Plus that's a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Yep, you hit him.
Excellent. Then that's 2d12 bludgeoning. Where are my d12s? There are my d12s. Oh, that's right.
Okay, yeah. We're doing the sneak attack rules right. I just looked.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool.
Son,
I don't get advantage.
That's what I thought it was.
Yada, yada.
Oh, no.
that's another 4 for damage.
That the arrow in your forearm threw off how effective the aiming is. You hit him, but it wasn't a vital spot.
Yo, it's heavy.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
All right.
You know,
He's getting there. He's
Well,
looking a little ragged at this point.
Oh, now he's looking ragged.
now he's
A little.
looking ragged.
Yeah.
I've dumped like triple digits of damage into this dude.
He's
Oh
a
yeah,
big
no,
boss.
he's the Horseman of War. Don't you give me that shit.
This fucking.
I've done like 50-ish.
I'm gonna
I'm
kill
doing
him.
something. Speaking.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say it's your turn. I'm up then, but go ahead.
No, I do have extra
right.
attack.
I like a good battle. Fuck it.
Blunderbuss only fires is single shot, so back to the coin purse. Really, Bo is really frustrated with how poorly her little babies are doing in battle right now. So, nuclear option, pulling out the motherfucking musket, please.
Okay.
At point blank on this
blank
war
range.
god.
You know what? You get advantage on to hit. I'm not gonna. You know what? You're how far? 5 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna hit him. Don't worry about rolling to hit.
I'll
you
roll
missed
one
this
just
big-
in case it crits. I won't roll with 2.
All right,
I'll roll
unless
one.
you get a critical failure, there ain't no way you're missing this.
No, that was a 15 on the dice. So
Okay, no, you got him.
that's 2d20 for damage. I swear to fucking God, if I
He's gonna get a
somehow land on
4.
that funny number again. Oh yes.
Okay.
go.
Quick maths. What's 13 plus 18? That's
Oh,
31 damage.
Good.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking bad right there. God damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Going well.
He's looking really fucked up now. You
Let's
blunderbuss
finish
shot him
this.
in the face, and you can see like the skull section of his face. There's like a quarter of the side of the skull that is just glowing because there's nothing holding it in at that point.
You see, the wonders of modern technology.
Take it.
Good.
Wow.
All right, Matt, you're
So,
up.
thinking about the positioning again, I'm like directly behind him, and Bo is directly in front. So I'm assuming Atari just like sees a chunk of his skull vanish.
Yeah, you
hear a
saw the shotgun
boom.
blast, and then his head like whipped back, and there's just this glowing quarter of his skull gone
I'm using
as he looks back down.
I'm using Atari's signature thing, baby, Boomin' Blade. We're gonna go in again. I have advantage from Silvery Barbs. Let's see what I can do. Nat 20.
Oh,
This is gonna be. Does Nat 20? Nat 20 wouldn't buff the booming blade damage, would it? It would just be the attack damage.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
'Cause Booming
really
Blade
know
happens
if
on a
it's
whole
gonna
separate
matter.
thing.
At
Well,
this
let's
point.
find out. So hold on, this is gonna take a sec. So I guess. Funny enough, actually lower damage than last time because I did really bad on the damage rolls, but it's still 29.
Damn.
29.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Okay, that actually, you run up behind him with the sword after seeing his head be whipped back, and I'm just gonna say, how do you want to do this?
Okay, so yeah, if Otaria is getting the execute, actually, how tall is this guy again?
Roughly 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. Okay. I mean, I know exactly. So Otaria sees his head sort of pop open. I assume he like rears back at this, right? And I'm a few feet away, so I take my sword, I run at him, cleave him in half, like as he's wobbling backwards. And then as the top half slides down, I just kind of put my sword and I go, I don't really like people who are taller than me.
All right. Gotcha.
Excellent kill,
Thank you,
Lord.
Hephaestus. Are you still bleeding over there?
Oh, yes.
As you guys are talking, you see the masthead of the ship rear back and scream the loudest fucking noise you've ever heard. It is a horse screaming that is the size of a city. Before you see it rear its head back down and start to solidify again back into a horse masthead, the ship slowly settles with the boards laying back down again. And it slowly morphs back into a normal ship. Still huge, but it's still a ship. And you see War as he slides apart, as the top of his body hits the ground, no sound, it just turns immediately into smoke. And his body falls to the ground, and you see the smoke rise up into the air. And left behind, with a little seal in the middle of it, there's just a single scroll left on the ground.
Yes. Okay.
As the smoke dissipates up into the air.
The second I see that, Atari's gonna, again, grandstand, that's his whole thing. So I hold my sword up in the air, I He-Man again, and I stretch my other hand out towards the scroll, and once it just immediately flies into my grasp. And then I stand there for a second dramatically, and then, Hephaestus, look!
Oh my! Be very careful.
As you're holding it, it's not horrible, but you do feel a cold sensation rush up your arm. Your blood essentially runs cold in the arm that you're holding.
Let me amend that last scene then. He-Man grabs the thing. Hephaestus, look, I got, God! And then I drop it to the ground.
Oh my God.
Gotcha.
Hephaestus, suddenly full of energy, runs up and opens up like his duffel bag and carefully blink. We've got one now. Only
and not a
5 more to
scratch
go.
on me. You've got some scratches, but we'll get those fixed.
I am bleeding quite a bit.
Oh, I can help with that a little bit, actually. So I go up to him and I say, okay, so show me the spot.
I lift up my fucking garment and it's just a pierce through my side.
Okay, so I put
all the way through. By the way, remember, this sword is 6 feet long, so it would be like this fucking wide of a hole in his side.
It's like you can see through it.
I put my hands on it and it glows like a very bright light. And I take my hands away and it's just like a glowing band-aid, and I cast Bear's Endurance Enhance ability. So the target has advantage on Constitution checks, and it gains 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends. Okay, so you will be fine for an hour, but then you will be injured again, so you should rest.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gigi.
You're welcome. Is the sword still here?
Oh, that's a good.
No,
okay.
the sword disappeared with him.
Unfortunate. That's 8 hit points to you, Hephaestus.
8 temporary hit
Yes.
points. Great. No actual hit
No.
points.
It
Temporary hit
literally
points.
is a glowing band-aid. When you said that, I was like, huh, but that is, yeah, okay.
It's a glowing
Okay.
band-aid. You will be fine for an hour.
For an hour! Oh my
For an hour.
lord!
And we are
Okay.
on a
Okay.
pirate ship in the middle of nowhere.
I'm
For
going
sure.
back
I
to
thank
normal.
Gigi and then turn around and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Gotcha! Okay.
I make sure Gigi doesn't see. I don't want to dishearten them too much, but and I'll give myself 13 actual hit points.
Gotcha. Alright. As you guys are
Yeah.
like patching up, you hear again, the ship is still settling. So as it's settling, you hear a wind come from, as I can best describe it, below deck. Before
Okay.
you see the doors that lead to below deck slam open and significantly more smoke billow out of the thing. I'm talking a skyscraper's level of just filled all the way to the
Okay.
brim with smoke just fires out of it.
Should we take our break
And
here
into the-
too, really quick? That
Yep,
feels like a
into
fit.
Yep, into the air, and it dissipates. And now you are standing on the ship as it is fully settled. And now I think is a great time to take our break.
It definitely is. I'm so happy. Atara's so happy.
Holy
I got
shit.
the execute. This is
Wait, what
this
the
is
fuck was that? though?
excellent.
Did the crew below deck all just dissipate into
I
smoke?
mean, that would make sense because, like, if their captain was a weird smoke guy, then what the fuck was the crew all doing here? You know?
Well, remember, the crew got like captured. So I don't think we got on this ship the same way the crew did. So I don't think we'll find out in a
That's
minute.
true.
We'll go to our
It's
break
still
now.
concerning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next time.
Okay.
On Dragon.
All right.
Okay.
Going to the
We
break.
will be back
Nope.
probably around 5-10 minutes, and we'll be back. We're going to take a break. All right. Don't go nowhere.
Okay.
All right, everybody. We are back.
And the cameras did the thing.
Of course they
Wow.
fucking did.
Hooray. Wow.
It's normal at this point.
It's just
Woo!
part of the show.
It's just part of the show.
It's
Oh,
part of the show.
While we're doing that, though, we can do announcements and stuff, because technically there is like one little mini announcement thing that is not really new, but we have a bunch of new stuff in the merch store at the moment. We have all the old stuff is still there, but we have all the Outlaws of the Seven stuff. We have the title art. We have, shirts with all the character art. It's the full Wanted posters. It's not just the pictures. It's the Wanted posters that Panda designed. The reason I bring this up, especially now, is we have like a first week discount thing. I set that to end tomorrow. So technically this is the end of the first week, but if you use the code OUTLAWS, all caps in our merch store, there's a discount, but that ends tomorrow. So if you want to get some of our merch, but cheaper, go tonight, go tomorrow. It does end. I actually don't know what time technically, but it ends on the 19th. So go get discounted merch.
Go get it.
That's all I had.
All right. Right before we took our break, you guys defeated war, collected a scroll. There was a loud-ass wind, and a shit ton of smoke billowed out from the below decks. What are you doing?
This is probably going to take a perception check. I want to very specifically listen for two things, and it's probably going to be too low below decks. But I want to listen for A, screams. I feel like that one's maybe going to be a little easier to hear. But the second, more specific one, I want to see, it's going to take a good roll, if I can hear, like, rushing water. I know we're on a boat, but, like, I want to see if there's water, like, rushing into the lower decks like the ship is sinking. So.
And when are you making this perception check in relation to, like, when the doors
open, the smoke bursts out, and that's the first thing is like, are people dying? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yep. Give me some perception. If anyone else wants to look for anything, let me know.
That is an 18.
And that's for both of them.
If you want me to make separate ones for them, I can. That's your call.
I would say you're looking for one thing to start.
Okay.
And then after you stop looking for that one thing, you try and look for
Screams are the priority then. So 18
gotcha.
for the screams.
You do hear a couple of screams, but then you hear the volume going up and then going ah.
Like a very abrupt cutoff.
Abrupt ending hundreds of times.
Can I make...
Okay, that's not good.
I have to be a little cryptic here, but can I make some kind of insight check based on what I know from the conversation that I had with what we now know is war? And like get advantage on it at any...
What?
Because I just want to try and figure out...
Say that again?
Can I figure out what exactly is happening based on what I know with my conversation with the captain?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check for that. In fact, make it with advantage.
Cool. Not an amazing roll. Just a 14.
Just a 14.
Just a 14.
So you know that the ship was War's horse.
Yes.
You know you just killed War and you heard the ship scream.
Okay.
Everyone was living inside the ship.
Okay.
Oh.
So the ship is probably... I mean, not that I...
So...
it's not Ataria's thought, but the ship is probably not going to be a ship very long, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, like, people don't live in horses, you know? Okay, I relay that.
Well.
Lifeboats?
You want to make that second perception check for the water?
That was such ominous timing. That's going to be a 21.
21. You do not hear rushing water, but while listening, what you do hear is the wood sounds a lot creakier. And as you're looking to hear this, you can see the color slowly start to drain from the wood.
The ship is disintegrating.
It's like
more so that it looks like it's rapidly aging.
Scarier.
You can see,
good description.
You can see,
still bad.
Got it.
Yeah, you can see the ship of Theseus becoming the ship of Theseus as it is, as you are standing on it.
Oh, this is a
Ooh.
good...
That's super cool. Let's not be here anymore. Lifeboats.
Yeah, lifeboats for sure.
Are those...
Are they available to us? Oh,
Can we find...
he's having a conversation. You may never know.
Sorry, somebody popped in. Say it again.
Lifeboats?
Question mark?
Lifeboats.
Where are those? If those? Hopefully those.
You can perception check for them.
I
You can look around
most
for them.
certainly
As
will.
will I.
Yeah. Same. This is an all
22.
hands on deck kind
Yeah.
of situation.
Atari
22.
is in such a good mood. I am not dying now.
Yeah, so you can see that there are lifeboats off of the side of the ship, and they do look stolen, not like they're part of it.
I was hoping that would be the case. Let's go. Go.
Oh,
All right.
here we go.
Okay,
Alright.
so you're all on the lifeboats immediately.
For sure.
I mean,
Most expeditiously.
yeah, I mean, anything else to find? Like, Atari only cared about the scroll, and if the ship is actively rotting, like, I have my stuff. So, are there more things to find? Matt, as a player, acknowledges possibly yes. Otaria does not care.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in Hephaestus' mind, we got the scroll, which is all we needed. So
Yes.
I'm ready to dip.
All right. You hop. Do you want to look through your options of lifeboat, or are you just grabbing the first one?
Otaria is probably just gonna grab the first one, but unless somebody else stops him. I mean, obviously, if it's like really horrible condition, he's not, dumb, but he's in a rush.
I think Bo would take a second to size up the lifeboats. To be honest, like,
Okay.
if these are not a matching set, which one is the nicest looking, the sturdiest looking?
Give me a perception check.
All right. That's 15.
15. Okay. You can see there's like 6 options. All of them come from various different types of ships. There's some just like 2 of them are like super basic. A couple of them have like get the fuck out bags. And a couple of them have pretty large like something under some sort of sheet, and those ones seem to be the absolute nicest. That came from the rich ass boats, and they're not really any bigger. They can still only really comfortably hold like maybe 5 people, but there are varying levels of fancy, and a couple of them have like get out bags, and a couple of them have like stores.
Okay. So Bo sees Otaria rushing for the first boat. Now hold on a second. We must do a little window shopping.
As you hear the boat start
Shop
to
fast.
creak some more.
Since Gigi is from like a very expensive, obviously yacht, would I know immediately what's in the expensive like getaway lifeboats? Or what is
No,
standard
because
in
the bags that are in the boats that have get out bags, obviously didn't come from them. And the sheets are covering mounds of stores of you don't fucking know.
I was gonna.
Oh, so it's not like it comes with each ship. It's not like the standard that comes with each ship. Okay.
They just loaded
This is
up the
obviously
nice ones.
they stole these ships, put them on the ship for like lifeboats, and then just put the shit that they wanted to put in it. Before.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Okay.
let's take one of those.
yeah,
Let's take one of those.
probably, but Bo is a small woman, and these ships are hanging out a little bit. But I am very curious what is under those sheets. Excuse me, Otaria, could you do me a favor? Be a doll and could you see what's under that sheet?
Yeah, I'll go over, take the sheet off.
Shit ton of food, health potions. There's multiple unmarked bags. Like, this is obviously supposed to be Viseria's boat.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. I mean, I looked down at this. I assume it's like visible to everybody, so I don't need to like. Yeah, I just look down at it and then just give a thumbs up.
All right.
We board promptly.
And I'm already
Got it.
there, so
Got it.
let's go.
All right,
And
I'm
I
not gonna
slice
make
the
you make
rope.
any. Like,
As
you just slice.
are known to do.
Oh,
As adventurers are known to do. The boat falls. Remember, you are on like
Cast feather
several
fall
a
off the boat.
skyscraper height boat.
I might be able
I
to do
cast feather
something
fall
to
on the
help
boat.
with that. I might. This is not going to help a lot, but just because it is something I can do, because I have my mystery powers, I'm going to cast Gust below upwards to hopefully slow the boat's descent. It's just wind. It's not super strong, but.
How long does that spell last? Is it like consistent?
I will. I mean, it's a
or is it one? Poof, and then
gust, not gust of wind.
I think it's
Gust of
concentration.
wind and gust are different spells, which is stupid. Technically, it's a cantrip, so it's one of those that's like. Oh, there we go. You create a small blast of air capable of moving one object that weighs no more than 5 pounds. Okay, so that probably does nothing.
Okay.
you try and cast gust, and you just hear across the side of the ship
Wow.
as you're falling.
Was that
I have a spell that will make this for us, but I don't think that's gonna be something.
Okay,
That's fine.
you're still falling.
That's incredible.
That's my thing.
You gotta think fast.
I
Gotta
I
go.
want to
Gigi,
cast
do you
feather
still
fall
have
on
feather?
us.
Featherfall on the boat. Okay, great. Awesome. You're falling full speed until about 10 feet before the water until you and gently land on the water. You then, in the boat, hear a snap as the boards start to become too old to hold the weight of the ship up. I would suggest getting the fuck out of here.
Awesome. I can help with this.
Is this like a rowboat type situation?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to do a lot, but just for the sake of doing things, I am, for what it's worth, going to cast Gust again. It's a kit behind us. Give us any level of tailwind. And again, cantrip. So I'm just doing it over and over and over.
I am not strong, so somebody else is going to take those paddles.
While he's doing that, I would like to cast light on the water to try to get any sea creature's attention.
Why?
Oh.
Yeah, that seems like a not good idea to do.
Like a dolphin or like a hippocampi or something.
I'm going to say that she absolutely does do that. However, I will like to remind you that you are in the middle of the ocean.
And dolphins live in the middle of the ocean.
Okay. All right. That is very, very fit. You know what? I'm gonna do this. You know how I said that we're gonna be doing luck checks a lot, and luck checks don't fucking exist?
You can
I'm gonna roll a d20 and see how fucking lucky you got. All right. A shit ton of trout, like big trout, but still trout, come to the surface.
Trout.
Aquaman. That definitely.
We're good.
They bump the boat. They're bumping it forward a little bit. There's oars. You guys have to move the oars.
I was gonna say,
way to do
I'll also do that. I'm casting. I'm like Doctor Strange, sling ring motion, just casting repeated gusts behind me as I'm trying to go.
I was hoping for dolphins or a whale, something strong, but I guess the trout will do. Trout also live in fresh water. What are they doing here?
Panda's first homebrew monster, sea trout.
Sea trout.
Sea trout. We're gonna go with that. They look like trout. We're just gonna put it that way. I'm not gonna say that they are. They look like it.
If we ever make an Outlaws of the Seven source book, sea trout.
Sea trout.
That's a stat block for sea trout.
Incredible.
They're just trout, but they breathe salt water.
Gigi, I believe we must touch base about your theatricality and its lack of practicality.
I tried for dolphins, but we got trout. Sea trout.
You also cut our ship, and we almost hit the water very, very hard. Unsurvivably hard. You understand this, yes?
But we didn't.
The effort was appreciated, at the very least.
Oh, as for you!
I killed him! Why are you yelling at me?
Either one of you two bozos care to explain why we just fought a giant smoke monster, which was seemingly the entire ship, for a scrap of paper that I know you saw you pocket?
What?
Ataria is gonna turn very seriously to you, pointing and go, "That, Bo, is an excellent question. Of course, this is a very serious matter. You have all not been informed of the true nature of mine and Hephaestus' sacred mission, and for that I am willing to give you all the answers that you require by asking Hephaestus to do that." Hephaestus?
Goodness, you take a long walk.
All right. The jig is up, but there wasn't even a jig to begin with. We just are very cagey with our information, but we seem to work quite well together, so I might as well disclose. In this world, I've read in the history books, there are 6 ancient scrolls that hold high value when it comes to the royal family and the royal process. Through some old mystic isn't the right word, loophole in the patriarchal system, we collect all 6 of these scrolls and conduct a ceremony where we break their seals. The true king of Aesalis can claim the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And so with this, I'm most certain that anybody who assists the true king in grabbing his throne would surely be privy to great fortune once the king takes power.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
I know which side I would like to be on, and nobody knows of this loophole but me because of the book bans.
A couple follow-up questions, actually. So, you're certain you're the only one that knows about this quest, and there's not a bunch of people also trying to find these scrolls?
Well,
I do also know.
He
to
does
be
also.
entirely honest.
And full disclosure, I found out during my conversation with the captain that he knew. And not only did he know, he was a sort of it was passed down to him. He was sort of a keeper of this said scroll.
Yes, of course. What?
Well,
He knew.
He knew. He had. I mean,
You didn't tell. We had a whole conversation in the prison cell.
I told you that if we wanted off of him, we'd have to fight. It's because
we did do that.
It's because he had it.
Oh, he's dead now. It's fine.
He's dead.
I killed him. True king.
He got in the way of the true king.
Don't do that.
So if we go and search out for all these scrolls, they're all going to be guarded by similar smoke monsters.
No, that won't be a problem. I mean, look at this. This one wasn't so bad. I gesture at the actively sinking megaship.
Yeah, as you gesture back, I would like to point out the fact the ship has now started to turn up, and the boards have gone from like a deep red to stark white. Like it's driftwood breaking apart at the seams as it's falling down into the ocean.
I gesture back at it dramatically and then just kind of like turn and start rowing a little bit faster.
Right. Now
And you're not concerned that if you do the magic ceremony and everything, that you'll be the sole keeper of the scrolls and you'll turn into a smoke monster as well. That's not a concern of yours.
Well, there's nothing of that nature in the text that I have acquired.
Even so.
I will say, I do not have reason. There is not adequate evidence to prove that all of the scrolls are guarded. I believe some of them are simply lost.
And becoming a smoke monster would be pretty cool.
So a different group of adventurers can go and kill you.
Well, I would have all the scrolls, so it would be... I killed that one. I gesture at the ship again. So I'm clearly harder to kill than the other ones.
Forgive me for focusing on the forest rather than your magnificent and befuddling tree.
Forgiven.
But what in the Sam hell does this whole goose chase do for anyone? From what I'm hearing, us getting any kind of wealth or recompense for helping you is not in writing, and if we are to help you, I do want that in writing, Hephaestus. And two, what in the Sam hell does a king mean in this world, Are you going to sit on a special chair and you're going to fix everything? Bring back rain and sun and grass?
Yes, basically, the scrolls are magical in nature, at least so says the books. And the one who... We're all quite familiar with the Dune. Essentially, it is said, after rough translations, that if you gather these scrolls, claim the throne, once there is a true king of Aesalis back in the throne, the Dune will be reversed. You can actually... Did you know, back eons ago, you could pluck food from the ground anywhere, anytime, as long as you had water. That's all you needed. And ever since the Dune, that's not been possible.
You know what the bells have been
I was looking very forward to having some vegetables for the first time in my life.
You know what the best salesmen do? They peddle hope. Because it's a cruel and tempting thing. So before I believe this literal fairy tale you're telling me about our world, how can I be sure that putting this lion man on a chair is gonna bring back the old world?
Well, think about it this way, Bo. You have worked with me now for some time, that time being about 36 hours at most. But That's time, technically. And in that time, you have seen me in my, forgive my tooting my own horn, as it were, you have seen my kingly might strike down a horrible pirate beast monster. I gesture to the ship in the exact same manner for the third time. So, who would you rather have with the scrolls? The giant smoke pirate beast monsters, or your good friend, King Otaria?
If you desire my answer to that question, although I greatly value the kings, I would say that life is hard in this day and age. I am just a historian who, you called them fairy tales, and that's fair, but I'm choosing to believe them, because if I don't, well, what else is there?
He makes a good point.
I think it's worth a try, and I have the means to try.
Ain't no document binding but a contract. I want it in writing that I get gold and ore and metals in my weight as I desire if we do this. Understood?
Understood. I'm not very good with contracts, but we can whip something up.
Very well.
What do you feed your sheep if the ground doesn't bear food anymore?
Well, I said herded sheep. Who said I herded sheep?
Didn't you? Didn't you say you were a sheep herder?
I don't believe I said anything of the sort.
Then why are you dressed like this?
Why are you
As a sheep
dressed like
herder?
this? Because... How else am I gonna dress?
I would assume not as a sheep herder, more like, this or that.
When you say
As
or
an
that, are you
adventurer.
gesturing to the old man wearing rags or the 8-foot lion man in full plate armor?
Both.
Okay.
Because I do not do theater, and I am not a lion man. Now, we have a deal.
We have a deal. I recommend. I have reason to believe that all of the remaining scrolls are on land, which is my preferred. I don't have very good sea legs, so.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
I would like to
I would
remind
also prefer.
everybody in the party, you can't see a horizon. You're just water
For sure.
everywhere. So
That does raise a good question.
Does our ranger always know which way is north? Bo? Is that
You
a
would
thing
think
rangers
I
can
would
do?
have some kind of survival check.
Because my preferred thing is desert, because I'm a land guy, so I'm not good till we
can
get
somebody
off
give me a perception check?
Perception or
Sure.
survival in this case?
Perception.
Okay, I will. That's better for me.
Uh,
10. That's
12.
not.
That's a perception. That's 22.
Ooh, there we
Sounds
go.
good.
22.
24.
Alright.
24.
Great.
Screw you, Bo.
Both of you can very clearly see Otaria is sitting on a literal entire pile of supplies meant to survive the ocean. It is very, very likely there's a map in there.
Ah, yes.
I got a 10 on perception, so I don't notice this at all. Cool.
You're sitting on
Yeah.
the pile and you're just like, this is a mystery. I have no idea.
Enough chatting about locations. Otari, move your behind so we can get in there.
I oblige.
Okay.
I don't even have a line
All
for
right,
that when
you
I
do-
just move. He's embarrassed.
You can see like a bucket with like 6 maps in it. They're all the same map, but it's just in case you need paper. This is the map that you are all looking at.
Oh, pull this up.
That's...
You- We're on the big one.
Yeah.
You are now very slightly off of the big one. You just came from the prison. Where are you going?
Okay, so does this ship like it has a place that it holds when it's not on a mission? I'm assuming, is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
the nearest landing is Troll's Landing. Would I know anything about Troll's Landing?
Not modernly, or you would know it's a big It's like the closest thing to a city that this
Right.
world has.
I probably know the history of it, but haven't actually.
Yeah. Ben.
I probably know a little bit about Trolls Landing, yes.
You do.
Yeah. Yes, we must go to Trolls Landing. I have conducted business there. I'm familiar with the area. I can bring you all around and make sure you're not too conspicuous or dangerous or shot in an alley somewhere. So.
Fantastic. Let's headway then.
All right. And you guys are off to Troll's Landing. Do you want to do anything while you're paddling? Otherwise, it's going to be a while.
Bo writes up the contract on one of the spare maps on the back.
Yeah.
Good plan.
I think I'm going to want a long rest at some point because it's going to be a long.
I think that's a given at this point.
Yeah.
Because this is like a few days. I'm assuming if it's days of supplies. Okay.
I would like to try something fun and interesting.
Yes, please.
I would like. I do speak Abyssal.
Okay.
So I would like to try to scream Abyssal to the water to summon.
Are you dorying at the water right now? Or are you trying to speak whale?
Absolutely, to call a much larger, stronger sea creature to pull us to shore.
Okay.
We're gonna hit that luck roll again.
Yeah.
Do I not add my jack of all trades luck to it?
You can add your jack of all trades. What's your jack of all trades?
I think it's just like proficiency bonus, half my proficiency bonus, so it's +2 to whatever.
+2. Rolling it.
There is an animal handling skill. Like we could use that for.
I don't know if I'm gonna say screaming at the ocean counts as animal handling.
Talking at animals, not I get it. Yeah.
That's a 12. You have conjured up more sea trout.
God damn it.
Okay. I was gonna say can we catch them and like try to eat them, but maybe trying to cook a fish on a wooden boat. Not recommended.
It's at best impossible, and at worst, you don't have a boat anymore.
Go ahead, knock yourself out. I dare you.
I've been eating fresh fish.
I love the idea.
I've been eating fresh fish my entire life. I know how to make sushi. Relax. And I like take one out of the ocean and I start skidding it and making a nice sushi platter for us with my dagger.
What is this?
Okay.
At some point,
you roll for that. Sure, why not?
At one of the nights, once King Otaria has fallen asleep, I would like to have a talk with. I think my focus is Bo.
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
No,
my focus
if
Bo,
this is when I'm not there, I'll respect it.
You're a DM. Yeah. I literally trust you of all people to not metagame as a DM.
But to be fair, I also have a bit of. I'll keep the mystery. I won't. It'll be more fun for me that way.
My priority is Bo, but I wouldn't mind if the only moment that arose was when Bo and Gigi were both awake. So Momo, it's really up to you if you would even care to talk to High Festies.
Yeah, I'd be there. Why not?
So while he's sleeping one of the nights, day 2 or something, we're eating sushi. I'll be eating and just kind of like whisper to not wake the king, like, I'm not completely under his spell, just so you know.
Oh, I know. No, I know you have your faculties and everything. I didn't think it was a magical brainwashing. I just figured... Stupid?
That is not the resurrected king of our tower, or of Aceles.
It's not? I mean, it's not.
Darling, obviously not.
Why would that be obvious?
We can't get into that right now, but I do still stand by my statement a few days ago of I am choosing to believe in the fairy tale, and I am willing to admit that King Otaria may not be the brightest, but he is exactly as boisterous and grandiose as a new king needs to be. I fully intend to take an advisory role for the more complex tasks of ruling, but as can all of you, that is not... I'm not here to say I'm trying to secretly be king. I'm just saying that I'm aware he's an idiot.
So if this isn't some resurrected lion man, then how did you get drawn to him? Why?
He kidnapped me, for real.
He kidnapped you. He kidnapped you and you went with it?
Well, he knew... I don't think we ever talked about the exact details of how and why Otaria chose me. But I reckon he caught wind that I had some knowledge that he didn't.
Right.
And he was like, oh, you're coming with me.
Mm.
And I'm so frail that I'm like, guess I'm coming with you. Like, what am I going to do?
I know, but I also know that I don't think Hephaestus would know.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I will say, make it up as you go along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something to that degree.
Then here's where I'm at now. In this whole fairy tale, you said, if these scrolls even work, any old sucker can sit on that throne and they'll be the king. So we just gotta hope this stranger who kidnapped you is good at heart?
Well, I do truly believe he is, if you want me to be honest.
He kidnapped you, baby. He kidnapped you.
Yes, but, like, I wasn't entirely opposed. He kidnapped me and said, I want to be king, and that's, like, what I've been reading about. And I was like, hold on, a big strong man? I was going to try to find these scrolls just with my shovel and time, you know? But a big strong man to handle... I knew some of them might be guarded. It wasn't entirely... against my will, is what I'll say. It was a blessing in disguise, I like to think.
Sure. Gigi, what are you thinking about all these revelations? You did say we should come with you.
Well, I think this is the perfect quest for a first-time adventurer to reinstate a fallen king. Well, apparently not actually a fallen king.
Don't let him know that, though. He's very low self-confidence.
Why does he think he's the risen king?
I never actually bothered to ask. He might genuinely believe it. I'm not sure.
Well, I have read many a history book about the old world, as it, and
Before
there was a king that kind of matches his description, so it made sense.
I've read the tales. Yes, tall, strong, grandiose. It lines up.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to remind the audience, there is no descriptions of the king in the books. There's Gigi straight up does not know what the king looks like.
Just assumes. Like you know that there's a king of a society, and then this first person, one of the first people you meet, says, "Hey, I'm the fallen, risen king of the society that you were familiar with." So it just kind of everything fell into place. All the dominoes fell into, and it made sense.
I think for a lot of people, they want it to make sense because, as I said, life today, even if he isn't the true resurrected king, if it fixes all of this garbage, then does it really matter?
I turn to Bo and I'm just like, Bo, we have to fix the world.
I will continue going along with this scheme. We are in the middle of the ocean, and frankly, at this very moment, I have very little other option. But even when I do, I will carry on.
And I'll sign this contract for you here.
Thank you. And we must be ready for him to not be what we think he is. Okay?
Okay.
I can agree to. And we must not mention the scrolls. I did it with the captain because I had it was a knowledged assumption that he might know something. And I was correct. But We must be very cagey with this information around others.
Understood. And like, I don't tell everyone this, mostly because I didn't have anyone to tell before, but my parents believed I was born to fix the world. So this is like really in line with like my life.
It seems as if we're in a fairy tale of our own.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
Oh, you're living out your purpose. That
Yes.
stuff only happens in the stories. Most people just walk around aimlessly through the desert, then die.
Yes. Yes. I wasn't exactly
Yes.
picturing like this whole like sort of scenario. I was picturing more like a lot of forests and like venturing into the woods, finding a castle maybe. Was not expecting to immediately get thrown in prison for unexplained, unnecessary reasons.
Life finds an interesting way of guiding us through it, I found. But it all works out in the end. I'm sure of it.
Such optimism. Well, we will fix the world for everybody else, I suppose. But if you want my frankest 2 cents on the matter, if you're waiting for someone else to fix your life, that'll get you nothing but disappointment.
Oh, I've been taking care of myself for quite some time, Miss Buckshot. But I appreciate your cooperation greatly.
As you are paddling, you see just on the exact border of the horizon the slightest hint of light.
Oh, we should probably wake up fucking Matt.
Yeah.
We
Wake
all
the
have
fuck up!
phones. We can text him.
I'm
We
back.
could.
I'm back.
Wake the
Why
fuck
do
up!
that when we have jazz hands?
That was
Exactly.
that was such a long conversation.
It was indeed.
What did I miss?
They just woke you up because they can see light on the horizon.
Oh, good.
Lord,
Yeah.
you can see the horizon.
What's going on? Oh, all right. Yes. Lights, he
Horizon.
said.
Land ho, as they say.
Why does everyone look like they were talking about something suspicious? No. I'm not going to do that.
Is there anything else that y'all want to do in the next, 4 hours before you hit land?
I'm going
no.
to take my long rest.
All right, everybody
Yeah.
can go ahead and take... I was assuming you guys took,
Yeah, we all got that
It's
long
been a
rest.
few days, so.
I'll say for posterity, Bo went through all the weapons she used in that last fight that she had in her purse and reloaded them meticulously.
Yep.
Nice.
You can reload and clean your weapons and stick with that. I can understand that. All right. So, as you get closer to the horizon by morning, you start to realize it's again a cliff face, kind of similar to the to the prison. It is a cliff face, and you can see at the very top of the cliff is where the town is. You are at the bottom and pulling up to docks, and there's a long staircase that goes all the way up to them. On the docks, again, bunch of really big ships, but you can see very active port. Ships are coming and going very quickly.
I have this might be a history check or something. I don't know how much I would necessarily know about this town. I doubt a lot. But would I know what the reputation of the Crimson Camargue is in towns like this? I'm assuming people don't like it, but is there a way I can roll to see
I won't even make you roll for that one. You know who the Crimson Camargue is. It's the biggest pirate ship in the fucking water. Everyone knows it. It's the biggest, scariest, fuck you, fuck off ship that anyone has ever seen.
Okay, so people don't
it's
like
the demon of the water.
Got it.
No,
okay.
people fucking hate it.
Okay.
It's people don't fuck with it. It's people don't openly be like, man, fuck those guys. They are 100% shut the fuck up. They might come and get us next.
Okay.
That's the level that you're dealing with.
If I say we were the ones that sunk the ship, people are not going to get mad at me. Now, when I say this, I fully acknowledge no one's going to believe me, but they will not be they will not try to attack me. Got it. Okay.
The only time the Crimson Camargue is very similar to the Flying Dutchman. the ship only really appears and disappears when bad, terrible, horrendous shit happens.
Got it.
So
Right.
there's not really any evidence that you could fucking show. Like,
Yeah.
even if you're like, I sunk it, they're all gone. They'd be like, yeah, sure. It would be months. That ship comes and goes months at a time.
So
like
it would very much be a thing where Ataria, goes into the town, claims that he sunk the ship, people laugh him off, and then maybe like a year later, people are like, he said that, and then the ship never showed up again. Okay, got it.
It's a lot more like that.
I feel like I
100%.
still want to do that to seed the legend of King Ataria for
Seed
later.
the legend.
But
So
we'll deal with that when we get there.
perfect. So you pull up. I'm assuming you just pull up into the port. What are your plans from there?
The contract was drawn up and handled.
Yeah,
right?
we did it. So
Okay.
I would
Yeah, yeah.
probably give some direction and Pandu, you have to help me with this because I don't have exact details of where I think the closest scroll to this landing would be. I know I told the pirate about one in a buried tower, but I don't know if that one's the closest.
Yeah. There's one that is in the city, but that's the extent.
That's
Okay.
okay.
So I'll relay pretty much kind of what I just asked. Like, I know the whereabouts of this one in the tower, but that might be fairly far away. There's allegedly, and I wish I could be more specific, one in this city somewhere. But it's anybody's guess where, if it has a guardian, or if it's just in the ground or in a tomb.
Could I make a history check to see if there are any, like, buildings or entities commonly in town that would, like, seem suspicious for this scroll thing?
I mean, you can try.
Could I make a history check?
Yeah, you can make a history check.
Can I make an insight check for the same thing?
Can I cast locate object?
That would be better.
I
That
got a
probably
nat
is
20
better.
on my history check, though.
That
Okay,
will be
all right.
better.
You got a good.
I'll save
You got a
myself
good
a
nat
lot.
20.
I didn't get a nat 20,
Um,
but I got a 27 as well. So
This is home to the this is home to the biggest trading operation in the entire world, as you know it.
Right.
They are. Let's just make it barefaced. They're the East Salies Trading Company, which is ridiculous because they're in the west of the entire land.
Okay.
The East Salies Trading Company runs its operations out of this place. The likelihood of any goods coming and going through this city probably have passed through their hands.
So
However, I will also mention y'all are still on the docks and have not gone into the city.
yeah.
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 I have a question for Hephaestus, or the book that you're getting this info, or the books, wherever you're getting the info from. It's old, right? It's not like recent info.
No, they're old. Like, I probably dug them out of the ground. Fucking
Okay.
old ass books.
So, just the thought that's going through my head right now, and Ataria's head, is if we want, like, if this is such a big trading hub, there's gotta be at least one, like, super fuck off rich, like, artifact collector guy. I feel like if we find whoever, there's gotta be somebody who's like the.
I will say the city's not like a trading hub. The company is a
What's the
trading
thing?
hub.
Someone that, like, there somewhere in this world, I would bet, because this is a fantasy world, and there's got to be some sort of, if there is, we can probably find information about them here. And if there was a magic artifact scroll in this trading hub, I feel like it ending up with some sort of collector, or at least that's a solid place to start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
At least that's a solid place to start.
for sure. Bo,
would
would you
say-
know anything about this?
Well, as was relayed, if you want anything coming and going through here, the Ace to Saley's Trading Company is your first and foremost lead. So I would say that's where we should check once we get in order some lodging for the three of you.
Most certainly.
As we
three of us. What about you then?
Oh, my place is just a few miles outside of town, a few miles from the water. I have to make the commute quite often.
Oh, good. We can just stay there.
Yeah. No. I did not invite house guests as part of this mission.
We're a team now, Bo. Come on now.
We are associates through circumstance. I do not constitute that as a teammate.
What? Associates through is that not Hephaestus? That sound...
It's very close to team, but not quite.
Oh, fine.
So, as you get closer to... I'm assuming you've already docked.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's really fucking hot. Not hot in comparison to, like, this world is fucking hot.
Yeah.
And really, you guys haven't really been in, like, your clothes for a while. Like, you were in your rags, and then you were on a ship that's on the water that's usually cold. As you get to land, it's baking. Otaria, you're really feeling it under a fur coat, a fucking mane, and multiple layers of armor.
Lions are, like, hot environment creatures, though, right? Like, I mean, it's hot.
They are.
Okay, but it's still, even for me,
it's
noted.
hot.
Okay.
I'm talking Nevada. You're in the middle of, like, I know that you're, like, lions are built for heat. It's still, you're like,
it's where I'm living right. What temperature is it in where
Can I say Bo?
Right,
can I say
101 degrees.
Bo puts her bonnet into her coin purse and pulls out like a sun hat.
Nice.
Perfect. As you are, like, starting to get your stuff tied up, do a perception check for me on what you can see.
Here we go.
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
Also a nat 1.
I got a dirty 20. God, y'all don't live here.
Good.
That's a 4 on
Bo,
the die.
Okay. Bo, you've done business here. You can see there are the rows and rows and rows of docks. And then they all lead to a couple of staircases that go up, and immediately after the staircases, there's, like, a bazaar. There is like, places that people put up stands, and people can go shopping before they get back on the water and everything. And then after that is the city, and you can't see the city. But that is from the edge of the water getting onto the dock, you can see the bazaar at the top of the stairs.
Well, if you want to find
And, Bo, you've done work here before.
I have. Now, if you want to find some hoity-toity collector, I would say the bazaar is your best bet. You're also going to find a lot of clueless tourists, but I'm sure you can sift between the two. Y'all are looking awful wet. Are you okay?
No.
Blistering out right now.
Despite being a captain at one point in my past, I'm not a huge fan of the water, but the heat is equally as oppressive.
It is so hot. It's so hot out here. It's so hot. I don't like it.
Gigi, this is also, correct me if I'm wrong, the first time you've ever been on land outside of the prison,
Yes.
right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Noted. All right, where are you guys going?
I mean,
Great question.
I guess I just want a perception check on. Well, I guess are we going up to the bazaar?
For sure.
I think
for sure.
I think that's the answer. I got it. Was getting ahead of myself.
Okay. All right, getting off of the boat and going up the giant staircase, not helping the heat.
No.
Huge bazaar. Stands for as far as the eye can see, and you can tell everybody's selling anything here. There's shit that definitely should not be sold out in open air. Nobody really cares. You can do a perception check if you want to see the couple of stands, but it's just hectic. It's a swap meet from hell, essentially.
For sure.
Got it. Okay. I don't know if this would be a perception or an insight. That's your call, I think, Panda. But Ataria, as we get into this bazaar, wants to look around and kind of scout for any notable reactions from the crowd to us. Like, I feel like I'm probably the one that stands out the most. Does anyone give a shit?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, okay. I don't
you
have
even
to
need to check.
Cool. Nice.
No one's looking. Everyone's going everywhere. This is a hectic hellscape. There are, I will note, do give me a perception check real quick, though.
Perception!
That is a 15.
Okay. There are a couple of posts that do have wanted posters on them, but you need to get closer to look to see if they're yours.
I am gonna do that, yeah.
Bo is also gonna make for those, considering this is where she does business, and she has been arrested, so that would be bad if her wanted poster is up here.
Mm-hmm. They're not new. They are definitely your older wanted posters, the ones that were up before you got arrested. But there are wanted posters for all of you up there, with the exception of Gigi, who got arrested immediately after her ship.
Okay. First off, go check out our merch store. All these wanted posters are available on shirts
Indeed
and stuff.
they are.
Secondly,
Yes, they are.
Panda designed them. They're very good. Secondly, is this the first time that Otaria has seen a wanted poster of himself? Or have I seen them before?
You've seen them before, and all drawn differently. This is the first time you're seeing this one, but you have seen wanted posters of yourself before.
And I am assuming, just for the sake of flavor, that these posters are the ones that we are using.
Yes.
Okay,
the wanted
cool.
posters that you can see are the ones that you have on screen right now.
So Ataria rushes over, wanting to check this, rips his wanted poster down. What on earth? This is an outrage. This looks nothing like me. I look like some horrendous, awful brute of a man. I mean, look at this. I hold it up. It is uncanny, perfect resemblance.
My lord, they've disgraced your image.
I'm offended, really.
As you should be.
Wow. Wow.
Just awful, truly.
I find the
Crumple
artist
it
to be
up.
I'm gonna-
flattering.
Gigi and Hephaestus, I need you to both make deception checks.
I'm
have
totally going to
disadvantage on
insight.
deception.
I am 100% going to insight against them. I will wait to do that.
I don't know if I can get lower than that. Okay, that's an 11.
29.
29.
Okay. Well,
Hephaestus, you're experienced at lying to this man.
Specifically to
I'm
Otaria.
about to say something real funny. 29.
Fuck!
I also got a 29.
Damn.
So
I need a tiebreaker roll from both of you to decide.
just a flat.
You're a
just
little
flat
like
roll.
Yeah, just flat roll.
Okay.
Flat roll.
17.
8.
Yeah, he can tell both of y'all are lying.
as I crumple up and just.
They will pay for this.
Yes.
I mean, if it's any consolation, it's a very good image. It's very good. It looks very well done. Honestly,
Look at there's other ones. Look at those. These are probably. I'm sure they did you just as dirty, Gigi, who doesn't have one. But Hephaestus, you.
They made me look quite kind, actually. Is my hairline really that far back?
unfortunately, yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, last I had looked in a mirror, it was still had some on top, but all right.
To everyone else, his head is blindingly bald. Like, weirdly shiny and very sunburned.
Really set up somebody to take care of this for me when I'm gone. And Bo takes down that poster, and she's actually gonna go around the bazaar, going to each of the instances of her poster and like slathering something on them.
Can you give me it's a super easy perception check, but
sure,
just a small one.
17.
Okay, there is a staggering number of you here.
That would make sense.
You're famous,
there is
way more.
Well, that Quite exceeds my manpower. Okay, that is an issue. That is bad for my business. Oh, no.
Can I pick one off and read what it says?
Yes, you can. Do you want me to pull up?
Yeah, I don't remember what it says.
Pull up the
honestly, off top of
specific
my head.
crimes.
Wait, I'm trying to think.
Hold on.
Who has the most crimes listed? I think it's me, right? Yeah,
You
I think
have
it's
it.
me. I don't care about that. I care about the art.
Hold on, let me pull up. I was not expecting to have to pull up the wanted posters. It's always the things
I
you don't
think I
about.
have it. I can grab it quicker. I think.
Why
'cause I
do
have all
I
the
have
merch
it. I have it
files.
like
Okay.
right here.
Why
I
does
just didn't
mine
have it,
say
like-
I'm guilty for the crime of being old?
I mean,
kind of-
but, you know,
yeah,
actually
that's a
quite
thing
offensive,
here.
Considering that, like,
There we
I'm
go.
older than you.
Big, very
Big.
big.
It's a crime to live for too long.
There we go.
It's more a point of jealousy. Not many old folk really fare well in this heat, so...
They said the reward is 10 coins. Is that a lot?
Dog.
Sure. For someone your age, that's a lot to be wanted for,
How much
yes.
hold on. How much is Bo?
We
Bo!
don't need to. We don't need to pay attention to any of the information.
Right,
on
Armed,
that
stealing,
sheet.
Wait.
trespassing, overly armed. That's true. Murder. That's a new one. Mysteriousness. Very true. Back talk. Yeah, off it actually. Tax evasion. That's a rich person crime. And dog wrangling. Is that what you heard? You heard dogs, not sheep.
Yes, I heard dogs. And you shouldn't pay any mind to what's on any of those sheets. They had back talking listed as a crime. This is a pre-government. This is a post-government world. Anything old thing that someone doesn't like can be a crime. But yes, I do herd and keep dogs as my little helpers.
As you were talking about,
Dogs.
they have back talking listed. That's ridiculous. Over in the corner, you see what looks to be some sort of lawman walk by. Someone standing on the side. He just goes, "Pig," and they immediately get their ass beat instantaneously,
Noted.
and then arrested.
Damn.
Noted.
I reckon we just...
Back talk is
Interesting.
indeed a punishable crime.
Yeah.
By the way, as this is happening, anytime we get close to one of my posters, I got claws. I'm immediately just tearing it off, crumpling it up, ripping it.
Gotcha.
So-
The second
There
we
is,
get close to one of mine.
There is
I take one
fewer.
and everyone's. I'm like, can you actually sign these? This is gonna be such a
Oh.
good keepsake one for very famous adventures.
You are going to have to grab it or mine before Otaria does. He is not gonna let you just take one.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I feel like I'm probably more dexterous than this big man.
Sleight of hand contest, I guess?
Yeah,
Is that
do it, go
okay?
ahead.
All right.
Who's getting it first?
Aww.
Dirty
Can I
13.
actually? Can I
Dirty-
give Gigi advantage by pointing her in the direction of like
Ah.
a pole or Otaria wouldn't be walking toward?
Absolutely, you can.
I did get dirty 20 for what that's worth, but
You
Yeah,
did get
still
the-
only
the-
a 16. God
Nope.
damn.
Yeah.
you don't
Yep.
need
Oh,
you don't need
this
any
is gonna
of
be it's gonna be such a funny story when we're famous adventurers.
Well,
And you're
well,
gonna have a signed mugshot. This is gonna be worth more money than your actual what is this called? Ransom? What is it called?
I believe it's called a reward.
that
Bounty.
is
Reward.
that's not important.
They are
Uh,
bounties. They are the reward people are given for killing and or bringing you in alive. And Otaria, if you don't think
million.
they're gonna have those up tenfold again in the morning, you're kidding yourself.
3
Well-
million coin. Piracy, murder, fraud, looting, kidnapping, money laundering. Who'd you kidnap?
I kidnapped. No
No,
one,
we-
technically, but some people like to misconstrue my good friendship with Hephaestus as kidnapping.
So wait, let me
Right,
get
right.
this straight. On his it says for the crimes of kidnapping. Why does on mine it say for the crimes of victim of kidnapping?
Oh yeah, that's a whole. Basically, if a crime's really annoying to deal with, they'll put a penalty on the victim, for causing the whole ordeal.
That
Unbelievable.
is canon. That is absolutely canon.
Skeeviness, bad acting. I think theatricality is actually quite nice.
Thank you, Gigi. I try to have a kingly presence,
And tax evasion. Tax evasion's not really a crime, is it?
Depends on who you ask. The
You are
people in
tearing
charge
this
say
off.
yes.
You are tearing this off of a ye olde IRS building post, just for comedic value.
I'm going to start perceiving for what was the company called that Bo mentioned?
The East
Salies Trading Company.
East of Salem. I'm going to start looking around. Best to not be in the streets too much, I think. Where is this East of Salem Trading Company? Do they have a building?
I will, Panda, for lore reasons, what body does this police force serve?
What body do they serve? Oh,
Yeah.
the mayor pays them.
The mayor pays them. Okay.
Yeah. They don't serve any legal body. In this world, a town kind of decides what their laws are and pay a group of people who are then designated as cop for dispersing that law.
Let me know if I, as a player, am overstepping too far, or am just on completely the wrong track. But would Vo have some suspicion that the East of Salem Trading Company would have something to do with the town's government and police?
100%. You basically know. It's like a secret.
They're the
everyone
fucking
knows.
East India Trading Company.
Yeah, they have more money than anyone in this city, so everyone kind of will take their money.
But yeah, I want to perceive or look around for East of Salem Trading, or any.
Sorry, my headphones died.
Yep.
But Bo's going to say, as Hephaestus says that, you want to be in a safer place, and you're wanted. Do not walk into the building with the most money in town in it.
Oh.
There will be pigs in there.
Well, perhaps I could. I want to take a look at someone just walking by, and then cast disguise self on myself to look like them.
Ooh.
Got it. Good.
Neat trick.
Cool trick.
Perhaps this would work a little bit better.
That it would. Fair play.
I picked an old person, because the voice doesn't change. So
Yeah.
Would you like some
He is-
backup, Hephaestus? And I cast disguise self on myself as well.
Ooh. Ha-ha! 2 mages in 1 party. How about it?
So,
then I'd like to look around for that shit.
Gotcha. Are you taking Ataria with you?
I
will go unless you tell me not to.
My lord, because you don't have many means of disguising your grandiose form, do you?
Not at the moment, no.
You are in a bazaar.
We are in a bazaar. We can
do the Thor Ragnarok bullshit where he just gets like a scarf
get you
and
a
wraps it around his head.
baseball cap and some glasses.
What
At the
would
very least, we could potentially get you in a nice tavern while we go scrummaging around for clues.
What would I even need to roll to disguise myself?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because I think there's like a disguise kit that's like a thing. I don't have that.
No. I don't even know if it's a roll. You're like a 7-foot tall lion man.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm asking. Why would it or what would
I
I
did
roll?
Stealth, like sleight of hand for you to like steal a jacket. I don't like something.
I think Hephaestus is going to do a little bit of practice with his advisory role here, and be like, "My lord, I honestly would recommend we get you cooped up in a nice tavern. Your grandiose nature does make you stick out for worse in this case."
Oh, fine, if you insist. I suppose I was pretty integral to the plan on the boat, so it's all right if I take a sort of step back from operations for a moment.
Perhaps you and Bo could get that situated, and me and Gigi can go talk to the lovely people at the trading company.
Oh, yes. Bo and I will have some good bonding time. I try to put my arm on your shoulder. I assume you don't let that happen.
Yeah, just like a single finger on your paw. No.
Bo, remind me what your character's race is?
I am a mountain dwarf.
Mountain dwarf. Otaria, you are 7 feet tall. So, like, at best, you're putting your hand on her head. Like, there's...
I mean, I probably would try to do that. So I just kind of reach down.
Bo
If I remember right,
smacks your head.
Bo also doesn't have a way to disguise, so.
Yeah, no,
No.
I don't really.
Okay.
And is dressed like Bo Peep.
I
so
can look
you
like
stand out.
nature, but I can't look like other people.
Mike, I'm going to prep you right now. If we get into a situation in which we need to lie, Otaria is 100% going to try to convince people that you are his child from the height difference alone.
At this
All
time,
right.
Bo doesn't imagine you have the audacity. I'll say that.
No.
Okay.
Bo should not imagine, but Mike should.
Okay.
We're all right. Are we splitting the party? Is this what we're doing?
I think
I
so,
guess-
because half
All
of us
right,
are wanted and only half of us can disguise.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, making your way out of the bazaar and into the town, there's no buildings really over about maybe 3 to 4 stories max. Usually roughly around 2 to 3. That's like the median city.
Yeah.
The median style building, and they are, for the people who know what buildings in the actual Devil's Mesa look like, they look nicer. They look nicer than most of the buildings than you're used to, because this is the actual only city. Gigi, this place is a shithole. It is completely depressingly, it is dirty, and all of the boards are like old as shit, sun weathered. All of the paint is like stripped back. This place is gross. But to everybody else, this looks a lot nicer than other places.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, Hephaestus. When I pictured the land, I was not picturing it would look quite like this.
Well, this is actually quite fantastic. I haven't seen architecture like this in maybe ever. This is, as I can assure you at the very least, unless we have more to see, that this is the best I've ever seen land look.
That is so upsetting to me specifically.
Very sorry, dear.
All right. So, as you go through, you can see a tavern right on the edge of the bazaar. Very obviously set up to get people fucking terribly drunk and then send them in to go shopping.
Right.
But you can see the tavern, and that is that where y'all are splitting off, or are you going to continue on together until you can?
I would, at the very least, like to know where the rest of the party is going.
I would ask Bo where to head, and yeah.
Gotcha. Bo, you do know where the East Asalys Trading Company headquarters is in town. Mostly because you're continuously told to stay the fuck away from it.
Yeah. I will lead you approximately a non-suspicious distance within the building. I am not terribly welcome there.
Understandable.
Okay, so we'll go so that I guess more me
Yeah.
specifically, we'll go to where we know where we're going and then double back.
Gotcha.
Cool.
When you get down the road and you see the East Asalys Trading Company building, it is way bigger than every other building in this town. It's like at least a block long and about 5 stories tall, and it is a square building. Like square width and lengthwise, but it's about 5 stories tall and about a city block long.
Jeez.
Old architecture for this place.
Really quite strange. But, you know.
It's obviously hodgepodge together from a bunch of different buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every other building around here is very obviously like built on top of each other as people moved in. This is a city made out of a town, is the best way I can put it.
For sure. Ugh.
Okay. And is that where you guys are doubling back to the point that you can
Yes.
see the building and know where the tavern is?
Do we have any
I think
means?
that's the safer option.
Do we have any
Probably.
means of communicating over distance, or are we just kind of boned in that regard?
I don't, at least.
I don't.
We should try to
Yeah,
get
I don't.
that in some way, but
Are there any kind of like small animals about?
There's. Give me a perception check.
Okay, that's a 26.
26. There is a concerning number of rats running through the city. And there's a small gathering of vultures about 2 blocks away. That's about all you can see.
So there's a bunch of rats and some vultures.
Yes.
Let's see. Which would be better for this type of situation? Do I know which one is, like, from watching everyone around us, do I know which one is probably going to be like, no one really cares, that thing is here?
The fact that there is a concerning number of rats just running around, and no one's doing anything about it, and the fact that people are just walking by the vultures, no one's really going to care about either of them.
Okay.
It's like pigeons in the city. People just kind of walk past them.
Okay, then I'm going to go up to the nearest vulture, and I'm going to cast Animal Friendship on it.
Okay.
Ooh.
And oh god, this is awful. Animal Friendship on it. It has to, what is it? The spell lets you convene with the beast that you mean no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. If it must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
It's a vulture. It's not smart.
Okay, then it's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay. Just gonna base roll. It fails.
Okay. So it is charmed by me.
Gotcha. You have a pet vulture. It looks gross, and it still has whatever it was eating in its mouth.
Gross. And
you can't really tell what it was eating.
And since it's already charmed by me, I'm going to spend 10 minutes to speak with animals to be able to talk with it.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to ritual cast it, so I don't use a spell slot. And I'm basically going to say, so listen, I'm going to need you to be my eyes for a bit. Is that okay with you? We can speak regular. I can understand it now.
I am aware. It is a vulture, and it's very stupid. That is how it thinks.
Okay. Wait, you can gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with the beast. So I should be able to understand what he said to me.
Meat.
This is the pig from the freaking mystery.
Oh, I do have some leftover meat from like the sushi that I've made on the boat. So I'm saying I like dangle some sushi in front of it. It's like, if you can keep an eye on them and alert me if anything goes wrong, I can get you more of this. And I toss it some of the fish.
It just grabs the fish and then looks at you expectantly.
All right, you understand your instructions?
Meat.
I'll take that as a yes.
It's chill now.
Okay, I'm gonna use that as my eyes and ears. So it's like, okay, you get me, you got my scent, you got their scent. So you find me if something happens to them. I give them another piece of a sea trout.
Eats the sea trout.
Okay.
Read me the exact words of the spell again.
It says, you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
Okay.
But she did cast Animal Friendship before this as well.
I did.
Yeah.
Animal
our
friendship,
friend.
give it the fish.
Friend.
It
Yes.
forks it
All
down
right.
like a cramorant.
Yeah. Okay. It stares at you for a concerningly long amount of time and then nods.
Good on you. I should name you. How about Feather? That makes sense, Feather. There you go. Okay, on with it.
Watch for meat.
Watch for meat.
And it waddles away. It does not fly away. It waddles towards Highfest. It waddles towards Otari and Bo. And just standing
Do
behind
I
them.
notice this bird following me on the ground?
It is a vulture. They're big.
Okay,
That's like a 4-foot tall bird walking
If
behind
I hear
you.
this thing, I turn around because I assume we're like walking away at this point, and I look at Gigi and I just point at the bird and then back at her, and then I just kind of look
Big ol'
at the
thumbs
bird
up.
and just sort of like slowly nod, and then start walking back away, like glancing over my shoulder at it every couple of feet.
And it's just waddling behind you. It's following. It's not flying. And
That's great.
She cast animal friendship on a 4-foot tall carnivorous bird.
Weren't there
following
rats?
you.
Aren't rats
All
super
everywhere.
smart?
I was assuming it would fly up and like watch from a distance and then fly to get me if anything went wrong. I picked the one that could get to me the fastest.
You picked the animal that eats dead things off of the floor as your intelligent eyes and ears.
And I picked the one that could fly, the one that could get to me so much faster than a single rat.
That's the one I would have picked.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay.
We're splitting up. Which one are we doing first?
Let's get Bo and Otari situated as they walk into the bar.
All right. I mean, first thing, I'm gonna perception check, try to get a vibe of like who's here. I'm not just gonna be sitting here,
Okay.
of course.
course
That's not
not.
a great roll, but it's still a 13.
13. This is an Old West saloon. This is
Neat.
it is a den of scum and villainy.
Right.
There is not a lot of very good people in there. There is someone playing the piano, questionably at gunpoint. Lot of hooting and hollering, smokes just billowing out of the thing. Just old school style, big tavern.
Secondary question.
Oh.
Once again, like in the bazaar, do people care about or are fazed by the 8-foot tall armored lion man coming in, or is that fine enough?
The armor, they're everyone in here is dressed like a Western.
Yeah,
Everyone in
okay.
here is in a button-down shirt, a vest, and a hat.
I love...
No one's in armor. No one's even wearing metal. What people got holsters with guns, and that's the most metal they got on them. When you walk in, they don't give a shit that you're a lion.
Yeah.
They see you wearing like 40 pounds of gold and silver.
Bo does her leg shotgun trick again.
Okay.
Are you wait? Okay, when you say shotgun trick, are you just like
pulling
taking
it
it out
out?
and having it, or are you like pointing it?
I am taking it out and putting it over my shoulder.
Okay.
It is a hive of scum and villainy, and
Can I?
I'm going to put that over my shoulder and just like, Otari, can we huddle for a moment?
Yes. I lean down.
I take it you haven't been to an establishment like this or a place like this.
No, I have.
Pardon?
It's been a while, but yes, I have before. I've been many places, but
And when you were there, was metal better than... It is another metal, but better than its weight in gold?
some of this is gold.
My point exactly.
Don't worry. I've got this. This is my. Don't worry.
No.
I'm gonna just. Bo keeps talking. Otaria stands back
Otari, I
up.
need you to run about me.
I am just. Is there an empty table anywhere?
Yeah, close to the back corner. You got to walk through everybody.
I'm gonna walk through everybody.
Hold on. As you're walking, Bird starts to waddle in behind you, and you see the bartender reach under the counter, pull out a second shotgun, and shoot at its feet for it to fly away, so that there's no birds in here. because there is a 4-foot-tall bird trying to come in the front door and just. I hope that weren't one of your pets.
No, I have no idea entirely why the bird was following, which I can deception check for that if you want, I guess, but also it's kind of true. I don't know why a bird. Yeah, okay. Gigi I pointed at the bird and Gigi gave me a thumbs up, so okay. That's vague
Gigi,
enough.
are you still outside as they walk in? Gigi, are you outside? You're muted.
I thought we had gone.
We split up.
Yeah, I think this is enough of a
split up. I'm wondering. Okay, all right.
We went to near the place they're going first, and then we doubled back. So, yeah.
I am assuming all places that are buildings, it has windows. So
right. Yeah. Yes, you are correct. You see the bird. It lands on a building right outside, but it's a tavern. The bird's not going to be allowed in.
I'm going to walk through very confidently, and then as I sit down, I'm going to do so intentionally very heavily. I'm going to take out my sword, put it down on the table, and then I'm going to let out a very low grumbling roar, and I will intimidation check for that. I want to establish myself as some level of threat immediately. And that is going to be a 17.
17. People
not
from.
I should be more clear when I say this. Not a I'm going to hurt you, a don't fuck with me kind of thing. I'm not roaring at anyone, just kind of a general leave me alone.
People went from actively staring at you, the when you walked in and the sun was glinting off of your armor. It was a classic Western piano stop. Everyone turns and looks at you moment. And that continued until you sat down. When you put your sword on the table and gave your intimidation check, everyone kind of went back to their drinks. Everyone is not 100% put off, but they are
not worth the trouble. Maybe
I gotta shoot him in the fucking head if I was gonna make that. I don't think I can make that shot from here and how much drink I have in me. That's about the extent.
Okay. Bo, are you? Yeah. Coming over
Bo,
now. Okay.
Bo is gonna warily put her shotgun away and take her seat. Fair enough. If there's one thing these scoundrels do understand, it is some intimidation, or at least making yourself an inconvenience.
Bo, I have a question for you. Do you drink here? This is the one big tavern in this city. Pre getting locked up, is this your watering hole, or do you not do that?
I don't think Bo would be here frequently. She's not a social drinker. She's not here but she would come here to network, see what's what. A bunch of criminals are here underground.
You're not here enough that people would know your face.
She's not a regular.
Got it. Okay.
She's not a regular, but she comes in intermittently.
Gotcha. There's 1 or 2 servers that might know you, but the entire staff doesn't. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Just wanted to check in.
With that knowledge, once Bo sits down, Atari's going to immediately lean over. All right, so Bo, you are a native of this town. Yes, you live here. Tell me, there's many shady characters around this bar. Are any of them, perchance, involved in any sort of a black market shenanigans that we might be able to leverage? I'm not sure why you're laughing.
Folks involved in the black market.
Yes.
Sorry. This is a hive of criminals. You want to find someone working on the black market, throw a dart in any direction. You'll hit somebody.
You sure you want to tell him that?
Yeah, you really should tell me that. Otaria just great and stands back up.
Bo is going. Seeing how much you've taken initiative, I think Bo is straight up gonna jump across the table, grab your chest plate, and try to pull you down.
I don't think that's gonna work very well.
Otari, there's this thing called expressions. Expressions. I use a lot of them. I'm sorry.
Bo. I understand you're skeptical of me and my fairy tales, as you put it, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. Please let go of me. It's not working.
People are staring again.
Otari, if I'm gonna let go of you, you gotta promise not to throw someone at somebody and get us into some...
No, nothing like that. I'm not here to fight yet.
I'll get a map
Bo
ready.
tentatively lets you go. Then what are you trying to do?
Just trust me. Just trust me. And then I'm gonna make, again, I don't know if this would be perception or insight. I want to look around this bar, and I want to try and see, is there anyone who is like looking at their expressions of me, because I know everybody's still looking at me.
Right.
Is there anyone who seems, if anything, intrigued? Like, not necessarily like, I want to kill this guy, or like, I don't want to deal with this guy. Is there anyone who's like, what's this guy's deal, you know?
Everyone. You stood up and a half dwarf jumped on your chest plate and was begging you to sit down. Everyone is a little confused.
Is there any person who looks like, you know, anything of that nature? If there's no better person, I'll pick someone off in like a corner that's not immediately near anyone else.
Okay.
I do want to go talk to someone, like legit. I'm not going to go start a fight. Like I'm looking to talk to somebody.
Explicitly, I'm going to say there's like maybe a dude at the bar who is like staring a little longer than everyone else.
Okay. And I mean, if Bo said everyone here is a criminal, I'm gonna go up to that person. I'm gonna sit down next to them if I can. I'm gonna wait for not like staring directly at them. I'm gonna wait for a second to see if they initiate any sort of conversation, and if they don't, then I'm gonna say something.
As you sit down and you sit there for a second, and the guy staring down at his drink just kind of casually goes, "There's a lot of metal you're wearing, stranger."
Okay, I have to establish something here first. What I'm about to say, I don't necessarily want Bo to hear. So I don't know what
Bo's head is in her hands and she's pretending not to know you. You're probably okay.
Fine by me. Yeah, because this is very much some secret-y, not necessarily, but this is some secret relevant stuff.
Do you want everyone to take their headphones off? Do you want it like secret?
I'm gonna say if possible, yes.
Okay, yeah, everyone, headphones off.
I'm gonna say if possible, yes. This is some secret things. The audience will get some privileges here. So I kind of chuckle at that, and I go, yes, it is. Now, and I lower my voice, and I slightly drop a little bit of like the very over the top. It's still like the same thing. Like I'm not totally switching persona, but I drop a little bit of like the intentional over the top. I'm like, no, tell me, friend. Ignore the armor for a moment. It's just, well, there's a lot of stories to tell about that, but trust me, I'm not here for any trouble. In fact, if you wouldn't mind, I'm looking to buy some unripe horror fruit. If you would know where I might be able to do that, I will persuasion check if needed.
Depends on how much of that metal you're willing to give up, stranger.
Are you the seller, or are you just looking for a charge for information?
He looks at you, and he looks back down his drink and goes, "Listen, if you're not serious, you can just say that." And takes last shot, puts the thing on the counter, and starts to stand up.
At that, so yeah, I'm gonna. I'll definitely have to do a persuasion check, but I'm going to continue my sort of my sort of code that I'm talking about here. Well, you know, trust me, I'm looking for a customer of erudition, looking to purchase some products in the Port Ormos style, and I will persuasion to see that I'm telling the truth here. Oh, dear Lord, hold on. What's my bonus again? That's going to be a 23.
23. Okay. He is going to look at you. He's going to sit back down again. How much you willing to part with?
Well, that depends on the nature of the items in question, of course. What sort of... Well, I mean, look at my armor. You can tell I'm not a man of subtlety. What sort of rare things might be on the market? Or who can I speak to about such matters?
We have a rare selection of fruit available, if that's what you're looking for. couple of elderberries, a couple of good berries. And if you're really feeling crazy, we have some nooners that are in there.
Question for Panda. I'm assuming this is also code.
All code.
I picked something fully arbitrary for the code. Yeah. So
Yep.
what is he alluding to from my knowledge?
From my knowledge, what were you asking about when you asked about
like any sort of black market, like rare, like anything unnatural, like something weird, something that would be noteworthy. I'm trying to pass off as.
So the objects that he described are all closer to black market objects that you would, the type that regular criminals would want around here. So
Gotcha.
Like better weaponry, like stuff that's more sophisticated than a lot of the stuff around town here is things like that, like illegal in nature of stealing or making more money or hurting someone.
Okay. So, but nothing wildly like strange of any kind.
Strange to a normal person, but
not relative to the
Yeah.
situation. Nothing.
Not like crazy magic. Nothing. That
Yeah.
He definitely does not know what the fuck
Okay.
you're talking about. If you're like looking for a scroll.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something that's maybe a little bit risky, but I think I can maybe play it off. What I'm gonna. So this is gonna be a deception check more than a persuasion check. I think we're gonna be like, oh come on now. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. Clearly, I'm somewhat of a man of means. Correct? You seem quite capable yourself. You know what I'm here for. I'm trying to pretend that I'm involved in some sort of specific operation. If he doesn't know anything about that,
Yeah.
and I will deception check for that, I assume. Unless he just knows nothing about anything of this sort.
He is gonna stare at you for a very long time. And he's going to remember your friend at the table who pulled a shotgun out when you walked in, and he's going to look at the sword you have on the table. And he'll stare at you for a second and goes, I got what you're looking for, but it's not here. We're going to have to go to it. I don't know if you're willing to make that ride. I can provide horses. You came in on the docks, I'm assuming, by the sale of sea salt and unwashed that you have.
What's the distance that we're talking?
Couple miles out of town, just enough for compatriots not to hear.
This I will straight up ask him if I don't know this, like naturally, but like, how long would a couple miles out of town on horseback take?
30 minutes tops.
30 minutes tops? Okay. Yeah,
He's trying to get out of earshot of
Yes,
the town.
okay.
Like, nobody's going to be doing patrols or anything.
so yeah, I'm gonna nod. One moment, let me discuss things with my associates, of course, and then we'll meet you outside. And then if he doesn't have anything to say, I'm gonna nod and I'm gonna go back to Bo.
He puts his hat on and he starts walking away.
Cool.
Okay, wave.
And-
Everybody.
Oh, there we go.
We back?
We back.
Yes, all right.
We back.
And this is more specifically for you, Bo. So after having a conversation, a kind of hushed conversation with this man, I walk back to you. I was, all right, I've gotten a summer. Well, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I found us something of worth.
And that something would be?
Something.
Otari, I am not in the mood. What did you just do?
I found us something of worth. It's half an hour out of town. We'll be in and out before our compatriots deal with any of the nonsense that they're having to deal with over there. Surely, if not, we can tell that weird bird.
Otari, we are in a den of criminals and liars. I need you to go into detail as to what that man told and promised you, so that we know it's reputable.
We're going to follow that man out of town, and he is going to give me some helpful items. Or maybe one helpful item. Or maybe some information.
I take it he did not specify what those helpful things are.
Well, that's not how this kind of interaction works.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Bo! Bo!
You are large and put a hand on this dwarvish woman's shoulder. She will turn around at least before she is going to do anything.
Okay, well, let's go and have a conversation. 30 minutes outside the city so that we can get the thing in question.
I'm going to talk to him now before we follow him out anywhere.
Oh, God. Well,
that seems only fair.
You're going before I can stop you at this point. So yeah.
The dude is walking towards the door. Like he's starting to leave.
Okay, then Bo is following him.
Got it.
And she'll actually wait till a little after he's actually out of the tavern to actually talk to him, so they can do it outside.
Yeah, and I am coming for this interaction, of course. If I'm not stopping her, I'm still there.
Gotcha. He's getting his horse.
Do some quick talking, but yeah.
Excuse me there. I am the business associate of the man to whom you were just speaking, and I would like a little bit more detail as to what exactly has been proposed.
She, of course, she's newer to the industry.
Right, that's why our wanted posters all over town. Listen, little lady. We need to get outside of town before I can even discuss the matter at hand. Because otherwise, shit's gonna get bad real fucking quick. There's ears everywhere. I know what you two are here for. And I know how to get it to you. So you have to follow me out of town. So that ain't nobody gonna stop us. You understand that?
I think I'm going to interject really quick before Bo can respond. I'm going to kind of get close to the guy who goes, of course, I understand the secrecy of this operation, so don't worry. I simply haven't told her everything. Confidentiality.
Understood. Now, we got about 30 minutes of riding ahead of us before there ain't no ears that can hear us, so I propose y'all mount up.
Otari, you ride behind him. I will be riding in front. Thank you very much. Actually, that doesn't break. Does Otari have anything to ride?
He was going to provide you guys horses.
I didn't mention this, but yeah, he's providing transport for us.
Okay. Keep your horse. I prefer my own ride. Thank you very much. Better insurance. And at this point, Bo is going to take off her... Would it be her left glove? I didn't think about it. Her left glove. That's probably her non-dominant hand. And Otari, for the first time, you see that she has a little bits of her fingers missing. She has more kind of prosthetic bits to her fingers, a knuckle here. Weirdly, one of the inner knuckles of one of the fingers. You don't know how the story of that got preserved or even made. But on her middle finger, notably, is not a finger, but some weird-looking item that she blows into, but you hear nothing. About 10 seconds later, bounding into town comes a dire wolf at Bo's call.
I fucking knew it.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking knew it.
Son of a bitch.
All right, then, saddle up, Dolly. Approximately what direction are we going, just so I know generally?
Guy is staring at you. Very, very hard to... we're about that way, I'd say.
In an attempt to sort of cover once again, we're going to be like, oh, come on, surely you expected something a little out of the ordinary for this particular operation.
Otari, you didn't know about this. Come on now. And she's...
Yeah, the guy's not going to respond. He's just...
I didn't think he needed to, but yeah.
Yeah, he's going to put up his bandana and get on his horse. Yeah. And I think that's a perfect time for us to be able to swap over to the other party.
Swap over.
Currently walking towards the East of Saley's Trading Company.
Yes.
This giant block-sized building.
Oh boy. I guess we just head inside. I mean, is there secure? What is this building? Is it just like HQ, or is it like where regular people going in and out?
It is obviously sort of the HQ of a very large shipping operation. So there is a lot of employees coming in and out. There's a front door that people can walk in. There's it's the HQ, but it's not militarized.
Got it. I guess we just walk in. See what the scoop is.
What are you disguised as again?
I picked
Just
a
a
random
guy.
old guy.
I'm actually.
I picked like a random like young teen going around, so it looks like I'm there with my grandpa.
Ah, there we go.
Perfect. Where are you going in the front door? Or are you going in like one of the distribution exits that like carriages pull up to and everything?
Ooh.
I mean, we can go through the front door if we look like tourists.
If
I'm
we look
sure like
yeah, we
like-
don't look like ourselves, so I think we're fine
No.
going to the front.
Okay. You go in the front door, and there is a lady sitting behind a very ornate wooden table. There's a big sign that has the company logo on it, as well as the name under it. The company logo is a big set of scales, and that is right directly behind the receptionist. What is that? Well, howdy there, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. What can I do for y'all today?
Howdy. I believe we had an appointment with the man in charge.
Okay, all right. So you have an appointment with the CEO. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is your name for the records, please?
Oh.
I'm sorry. Is there a problem?
No. Tell Hephaestus.
Hephaestus.
Yes.
I don't know if I have a Hephaestus in this book. Are you sure that you have an appointment?
I believe so. I'm sure if you just let him know that Hephaestus is here, it will all get sorted out.
Okay. Yeah, sure. How about y'all just go on, pop a squat over there in that little waiting area there. We got some people that come on in just looking for missing packages here and there. You can go sit with them.
Can I vibe check this? Can I vibe check this situation?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Oh goodness, I feel like this is
Or an
going
insight.
well.
Insight. Give me an insight.
Insight.
I
Okay,
would also like to insight.
that's a 17.
And I got a 23.
Okay. She obviously doesn't believe you.
Right.
But at the exact same time, she sits at a desk all day, and computers and phones don't exist. So she has to go ask anyway.
Yep.
So she is asking you to go and sit in a waiting area that is very obviously just kind of 2 stools and a coffee table to go and sit at.
Well, very well. I'll do that.
Gotcha.
Hopefully that.
She will walk upstairs to go and ask the CEO about the name.
That is
Do
not
you
gonna
want a
work.
perception
Man.
check? Do you want to look around? What do you want?
I don't know how to save this. This went bad so much faster than I was emotionally prepared for.
That was
think she was
literally
actually
the
gonna-
first thing I heard. I sat back down from getting my water and immediately hear Momo go, "This went so badly, so fast."
I didn't think she was
You
gonna
want to know
go
what
and
happens?
fact check
They
me.
put on disguises, walked into the headquarters, and she went, "Do you have an appointment? What's your name?" And Hephaestus went, Hephaestus.
Oh, so I did fucking hear that right. Okay. What?
And she went, "Can you go sit in the waiting area, please?" And then she walked
no.
upstairs.
Listen, I thought I could win her over with my charm.
Oh,
I did not think that Altaria's plan would be the more effective of the two.
Hey, we don't know
what
that yet.
is... Wait.
Now you want to
So
aim for
we came in
reliable,
here
but
for what
Nathan, in a
reason?
point blank situation, you are so fucking fun to be around.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
What do you want? What do you?
I mean, I'm gonna sit and wait.
Yeah, we'll sit
I
and
think
wait.
if I'm on,
I'll
I
start.
think that shit worked.
Do you want to like perception check? Do you want to look
Oh,
around?
no.
I mean,
Like-
I'll watch her, see where she actually goes
Yeah.
to maybe gauge the path that you take to as much as I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Well, it's upstairs. She
I
She
can't
just
think.
turned and went up the
Okay.
stairs into
Hey.
the next floor.
Hey, that'll do. Well, I think that that was fairly easy. We're about to meet with the man himself.
And we just have to ask him where the scroll is that right?
I'm sure he'll know, yes. I mean, much like the ship, we just found the most powerful person in the area, and they seem to know all about it. You mentioned it, they get there all in a tussy, so figure just find the most powerful person. They probably know a thing or two.
All right, this seems like a not very well thought out plan.
Well, it's, step one, get the scroll.
Okay, I just thought maybe you had I don't know, a better plan?
Oh, I don't much prefer to use the terms better or worse. A plan is a plan, and it's better than none.
I actually don't know if this quite qualifies as a plan, if I'm being honest.
Well, I just
talk to the boss. I guess.
I just asked if I could speak with the boss, made a little fib about having an appointment, and now I believe we're on our way.
All right, if this is how you do it on
Well,
land.
I've never done this quite before, but
Okay.
if this is how it's done, it's not.
I have no idea.
Okay. You are sitting there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Is she
The lady
back
hasn't
at the
even come
desk?
back down yet. No, she is not back at the desk. She went upstairs, and you've been down here for half an hour now.
Well, that worked out nicely for our thing, I guess, actually.
I think we should just go and possibly check on her. Maybe she is unwell.
Oh, yes, that's a great idea.
Also, our disguise will only last another 30 minutes. So,
So we better get a move on.
yes.
That wasn't even intentional.
Wait, that was... I did just... He said Hephaestus well disguised, didn't he? That didn't even enter my
did.
mind. Oh,
Yeah, he did.
No wonder everyone's confused.
So, are you guys going up the stairs?
I
What are you
think so. I
doing?
mean,
Yeah.
let's go check on her.
All right. You
Are we
you
at least
get
gonna
up.
stealth up the stairs? Let's stealth up the stairs. Let's at least be quiet
Oh,
about it.
God.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace on it.
Sure, why not?
As long as you're within 30 feet of me, we both get plus 10.
All right.
Okay. Are you sneaking up the stairs?
We're sneaking up the stairs, so that is
Holy shit.
26.
So, I have a plus 8 to stealth. Plus 10 is 18. And I rolled a nat 20 for a 38.
Oh my god.
So that's...
Okay.
If you
So
use
you're
my rules,
just-
that's like a...
You fucking teleport.
58?
You're just, you vanish.
Where did he go?
Okay.
Oh, we're sneaking?
The camera,
Fucking
like,
Assassin's
pans around
Creed
and he's just
disappeared.
gone.
The actual
Just
cameraman is
Batman
like, what
vanish.
the fuck?
Okay. All right.
What the hell? That's the highest I've ever fucking rolled in my life.
Okay.
50.
So you just up the stairs now? I don't know what to do with that.
That's
Um,
great.
Whatever Nathan wants, that's what
in
you
the
do.
room
What do
with
you
them.
want to do?
He's now in the room with them, and I'm listening on the outside of the door.
What do you want to do there?
I mean, yeah, I would love to just find the CEO.
Okay. You walk towards the stairs. Start walking up it, and you see the receptionist lady leave an office and start walking towards the stairs and down them. Right when you reach about the top of them.
Cool.
Are you stopping, or are you still blending in like a fucking ghost?
I just do kind of like a
Okay.
as I
all
walk
right.
by.
She's
And,
a little confused. There's no one else up here, but she does walk past you and just walk downstairs. Gigi, are you still downstairs, or did you follow?
I still follow. I'm following where I know that she had gone before, because I can't see.
Okay.
I can't even see Hephaestus anymore.
You have no idea where I think.
I have no idea where he is. No idea.
Okay.
You
So
rolled a 58 stealth. I have no way of possibly competing with that.
what?
That's...
What did you roll for stealth?
I rolled a 26.
26.
Those are still really good.
That's
A
still
38.
incredible.
Man.
Yeah.
She walks past you, but then like doubles back, like walks past, sees that you guys aren't in the waiting room, turns back around again, and goes, "Oh, honey, where is your grandfather? I thought he was sitting with you.
I think he went to use the restroom because
Okay.
small bladders on the elderly.
Right. Well, the CEO's ready to see y'all whenever he gets back. I would suggest not making him wait too very long. He doesn't like that very much.
Oh, of course, of course, of course.
I didn't tell you where the bathroom was. Why are you walking up the stairs, ma'am?
Looking for the bathroom.
Okay. Well, there is technically a bathroom up there. I don't know if did your grandfather go up there before you? Is that why you're...
Like, honestly, he said he was going to the restroom, and I was like, okay, and then I looked up and he was gone.
Elderly people are known for their speed and agility, so I do understand that.
I might have nodded off briefly.
Right. I do apologize for that wait. That was considerably longer than I hoped it would be. Yeah, y'all, you can just head right on up there when your grandfather's up there. He might be up there. There is a bathroom on the bottom floor, but it looks like you're already on your way. Hopefully he's up there. I hope you find him.
Yeah, I'll look for him in this building, obviously.
All right.
Okay.
And she walks away. She walks away to go back to the front desk.
So smooth. She
The
didn't
perfect
expect
plan.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Hephaestus just being old is actually an advantage here, because
Yeah.
who's gonna question an old man wandering off? Like, that's...
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that worked.
All right.
Step one.
So, Gigi, when you reach the top of the stairs, Hephaestus is just kind of standing there. I'm assuming you heard that.
Yeah, excellent fibbage.
Okay. You saw where she walked out of. You can go to the CEO's office if you want.
Cool. I would like to do that.
Gotcha. All right. Are you sneaking in, or are you just opening the door?
I mean, at this point, I heard that we're to be expected, so I
Right.
guess I'll just walk in.
Gotcha. You open the door, and big office, but very packed. Like everything around this dude is paperwork and files, and he's got like cabinets that are just packed to the brim with papers. But it is a startlingly large office. Very imposing. It is one story, one lamp on his desk, and all wood. And then over in his corner where his desk is, just stacks of paper everywhere. And the man is turned around in the chair, and you hear him flipping through the papers. Doesn't look at you when you come in. And just hear, Festies, you old son of a bitch. What the hell are you doing? And he turns around and looks dead straight above you and goes, what are you doing here? Who the fuck is that?
Oh, this is an acquaintance of mine assisting me in my duties.
Yeah, buddy, excuse me here, but you don't make acquaintances. You're not exactly somebody that people like to be around.
A lot of people like me. So
I don't think so. I think that's very wrong.
I enjoy being around Hephaestus quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't
company.
know who the fuck you are. I accepted Hephaestus in here, and I know a good couple of people in town. So if you don't fuck off, little lady,
Well, there is no need for that language, actually.
Wow.
Who the fuck is this, Hephaestus?
I kind of like put a hand on Gigi's shoulder. I go, it seems it might be best if you let me handle this, dear.
All right. I don't like his tone. He's very rude.
No, these types are always that way.
I think I'm going to puff out my chest and I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to say, listen, you might not know who I am, but you're going to want to. And I would like to use intimidation for that.
It doesn't work.
Aww.
No, roll!
No, not even a roll.
roll.
This dude does not take you seriously at all.
Yeah.
And you remember, you look like a random girl off the streets. He 100% is like, yeah, sure, bye-bye now. And just stares at you until you fuck off.
I fuck off.
Damn.
Gotcha.
I just like listen at the door.
Listen at the door. Okay. Weirdly enough, the door seems to make a noise of its own. You can't hear anything inside of it. The door has a hum on it. It is obviously a magic door and way more expensive than anything else in this building.
The hell is all going on in there?
Right. Again, everybody headphones on.
Festies with your
Lord.
secrets.
What? Guys, I'm innocent. All right.
Soon as the door is closed, CEO is gonna look at the door and then go to you. How the fuck are you even alive?
Yeah, I drop, if I didn't already at the top of the steps, which I think I would have, I drop my disguised self to look like actually Hephaestus.
Gotcha.
And I go, do you happen to recognize the name, the face, the voice?
Yeah, I recognize who the fuck you are, Hephaestus. Last time I saw you, you were fucking tail-ending it the other goddamn way. Last time you wrote to any of us is when you left shit on our fucking doorstep. So I would like to know how the fuck you're alive, you old son of a bitch. Humans don't fucking live that long, you weird fucker.
Oh, well, they normally wouldn't, but, kind of inhabited by someone not entirely human right now. Hello, brother.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time to finish all of this.
How the fuck did you find him? He fucking disappeared.
Oh, I had a bone to pick, so I made it happen. I see you're living it up. After you arrogantly and blustered about. You know all
Listen,
of this
I thought that
failing,
I was doing good by us.
all that you can think all you want. You can think all you want. The fact of the matter is, you are the reason everything got fucked up. Everything was going great. Hundreds of years of going great. Then I bring you out, I bring war out, I bring death out, you panic, you get cold feet, and now, bada bing, bada boom, 500 years. Nothing.
Listen, it's not that I got fucking cold feet, man, okay? I did exactly as you fucking asked. The fucking body that you were in fucked off and took all of the fucking shit with them, alright? We couldn't finish the fucking job. I did exactly what the fuck I was supposed to do. You don't get the right to be mad at me. Not after you fucking left.
When our sister showed up, you got scared. You said, I said I'd blame it on the plague. Nobody would be the wiser. You thought people might catch on. Nobody was catching on to anything. We had it under wraps.
Did
You
it?
tried
Look
to
at the
salt
fucking
the
body
land.
you're in, you fucking hypocrite! You don't fucking know what the hell you were talking about. Obviously somebody fucking knew. Otherwise you wouldn't be looking like who you are right fucking now. We wouldn't have our shit stealing out from under us.
If we had more time to have our meetings, this one wouldn't have slipped through the cracks. That is all I'm saying. But I'm not here to bicker with you. I've already talked with War.
Ah, great. Lovely. You talked with him. How is Big Bro doing at this point?
Well, let's say he got handled because he wanted to be difficult as always. Handled. See, I came to him for his scroll. He insisted, as he does, on fighting for it. And so we did.
You fucking dissipated him, didn't you, you sick son of a bitch?
We have a job to do. Nobody's going to get in the way of that.
Really? Because it seems like a fucking teenage girl that you just let in here almost got in the way of that. What the fuck are you doing, man?
I have it all under control. I've gathered a party who quite like me, thank you. And we're all helping. They're all helping. Well, they think they're helping some other gentleman, but they're really helping me gather all these scrolls. I have, I'll admit I could make it easier on myself by not being in this frail form, but, well, I figured this man deserved some suffering, so I'm making do.
All right. So I take it that you're here to do what you did to war to me. You're gonna ask for my scroll, right? You're gonna want my part, right?
Well, I'm willing to forgive you for your previous shortcomings, assuming you hand over the scroll with ease. War made it quite difficult, turned me into a shish kebab of sorts.
All right. I'll tell you exactly what the fuck is gonna happen here, okay?
Please.
I ain't giving you shit. You're not gonna get anything from me for free. Because this world that you fucked up and made, not me, that don't work like this. That don't work on giving. So get your party, get them here, and I ain't gonna make you fight me for it. Not yet, at least, till I see your party. And y'all are gonna do something for me. And after you do something for me, then maybe I'll possibly consider getting you my part. You got that?
Apollyon. He thinks. I think. I stand. I go, all right. All right, well, that is better than the offer I got from Moore. He basically told me to fuck off.
Oh, don't get me twisted. I am gonna tell you to fuck off. And in fact, I'm gonna tell you to fuck off in front of all your little fancy friends, too. But I just want to hammer in, just one last fucking time, that you're not in charge right now. Because other than dissipating family, you haven't done anything. You have what? You've tortured one old man for 500 fucking years? Boo-hoo, congratulations, good for you. You're gonna give me what I want. And once you do, then we have something to consider, okay?
Very well, I'll bring you my party of miscreants, but they are quite effective. I will have you know it wasn't me who slain War, it was men by the name of Otaria. But do remember, and I kind of rise even higher in stature, who brought you into this world in the first place?
He stands up in his own chair to meet your height and goes, and remember whose magic had the capability to end it. Now fuck off. And he sits back down and he turns around.
Hephaestus turns around and leaves. When would you like me to come back?
Get your people. Get him here. I'll get something ready for yous.
Very well.
And don't come back until you have your peeps.
And I leave.
All right.
Cool.
I just got to get everybody back.
Did before. See, I'm not bad. I'm not mad. Jazz hands. Jazz hands.
I'm first back this time. Nice.
First back. Woo.
Woo. Oh,
the
Momo's the only one who is very much out of it.
The amount of secrets in this campaign. I'm so excited for stuff to start getting revealed, man.
Everybody's got secrets. I love it.
Momo's secret is that she's not here. She's
not here.
Our
Not
secret is that we're back, and Momo doesn't know that. That's what I meant to say, and I didn't really pull that off very well. We can text the.
Yeah.
We have technology.
We back.
We back.
Have your text.
Oh, there we go.
Are so back.
We're so back.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Welcome back in.
I'm back. So is he still in the room or did he come out?
Nope, you got out.
So Hephaestus steps out of the room and kind of like tussles his garments, goes, well, I'd say that went quite well, actually. Good news. Believe he knows the whereabouts of this area's scroll. Unfortunate news is, well, he wants us to do a job for it. But I think we're more than capable. I mean, hell, it's better than getting in a brawl like last time.
Hephaestus?
Yes.
You're going to explain to me what's going on. Now.
Well, I believe I just did, dear.
No, because that door is magical. Couldn't hear a thing going on.
You don't say.
Some shady business.
Well, this is a shady town, a shady city.
Can I insight check Hephaestus?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, come on.
Am I doing a roll of some kind against this?
I guess it'd be deception, probably.
Deception or persuasion, but don't say which.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a good...
Never mind. Fuck me, I hate this. The nat one.
Damn!
Okay. You 110% believe him. Absolutely. That sure is a shady fucking city. That does make sense.
This is the first time she's been on land, so
Yeah.
Oh!
This is just how business is done here. Magic doors.
I reckon we go
land
find
is
our... Go ahead.
This is a bad place. I don't actually like it very much. I was so excited to come on land. I thought it was going to be adventures and the woods and vegetables. I've not seen a single vegetable. That's crazy.
No. It's very barren. Yes, I find many things about reality to be often very disappointing.
That was a loaded statement that I'm going to ignore. All right, what's the job?
Well, he wouldn't tell us until he met the crew, so let's go get the crew. Should just be at the tavern, right?
We might be.
I haven't gotten any word from...
It's been...
I haven't gotten any word from Meat, so I assume everything's fine.
It's been a while. Maybe... Well...
Yeah, maybe. We're going to cut back. I will say, with all of this setup, we are probably going to wrap up in the next couple of minutes.
I figured.
But we're going to cut back to Bo and Otario following this one horseman into the desert, 30 minutes outside of town. And on the horizon, not really the horizon, out in the distance, you can see a carriage with 6 horsemen surrounding it.
God.
Just riders.
Yeah.
6 to just cowboy people out there.
Gonna have to talk very goodly, I think. Luckily, I am good at that, but I'm gonna have to put my money where my mouth is.
You ride out, and the horseman gets off of his horse, readjusts his hat, takes down his bandana. Is there anything that you guys want to do before he gives his little spiel?
The immediate thing that jumps to mind, how official looking are these people? Does this look like just an outlaw thing, or are they more organized than you would expect? Okay, that's...
This is like a small mob. They're all wearing vaguely similar clothing, but it's all outlaws.
Okay.
They're all sitting on top of horses. A couple of them have rifles just rested on their arms.
Got it.
All of their clothes look old and kind of rugged, and there's 3 on each side of this carriage. And he rides you right into the center of both groups of 3, and you get off, and now you're in the middle of this circle.
Secondary question. How fancy does this carriage look?
Not.
I would prefer that. Okay, good.
This is a rough and tumble carriage, sun bleached by the sun. It is obvious that this has been out here. I will say also, Gigi's vulture does seem to be flying above you.
Good. Okay. I'm keeping up like I'm gonna say this just for, obviously Bo doesn't know this yet, but like I'm gonna say this just for the sake of the scene, for Mike's sake. I'm keeping up airs as if I know what I'm doing. This is not. I'm totally bluffed my way into this. This was not some like secret setup from my history. I 100% bluffed my way into this. So but I'm trying to act like I don't, or I didn't do that. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let this guy talk.
All right, Bo, anything?
No, Bo is waiting to see this play out at this point.
Gotcha. Ryder walks up to the carriage, nods to his compatriots that are around. Goes, listen, y'all. I know we can't talk about this in town because there's too many around. There's too much money passing through here. We need to do this out here, where there's no prying eyes to see. Guy turns back to the carriage, unlocks a strange number of locks on the thing.
Okay.
Grabs the doors, slightly looks over his shoulders and goes, "Gentlemen, lady, let's fix this calamity, shall we?" And he opens the door, and that's where we're going to end for today.
Oh, you bastard. All right.
Yep.
That's interesting, though, because there was the prophecy about the scrolls maybe being able to undo the dune, so maybe I bluffed my way into one of them.
Ooh.
Maybe I bluffed my way into one of them.
We shall see.
All right.
Gosh. Holy shit.
All right.
What an
All right.
episode.
That
What
means
an
everybody's
episode.
going to have to.
What an
Hop in
episode,
for the
and you
next
can
one.
watch us discuss it if you join the Patreon, where you can see
Indeed.
backstage.
Yes.
And if you want to see the
Backstage.
stat block for War, it will
Yeah.
also be eventually uploaded backstage as well.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. I am sorry for extremely cliffhangering the ending of this.
No. It was. I'm mad, but it was good. Like.
I mean, yeah, it was good.
All right. We will
All right,
see
we're
you
heading-
guys. Yep.
So
Backstage.
interesting. Got 2 plans to get. All right, cool. Backstage time.
Backstage time.
We will see.